Hi guys, Paul here from PA Brews. Got a little bit of Morehouse's Black Ale. Be right back. Hold on for a second. Cheers, Adam. Be right back. Okay, that's better. Well, hi, Thomas. How are we doing? Got a little bit of Morehouse's Black Ale, which is apparently a mild, but this is an older bottle, probably about a decade old. What's wrong with that? And this is coming in at a very, unfortunately, sessionable, I think 3.4, something like that. Yeah, 3.4. This is an absolutely lovely, lovely drop. This is absolutely disgustingly good. I wish I had more. I had a case of it. This case will not last long. So I picked this up over at Pikes Creek Beverage up in the mountains there. I got my Sammy Smith class. So I'll throw it up. Throw it into the Sammy Smith glass. There you go. Get it all in there. Oh yeah. Actually, the other one that I have too is over there at the place over at Pikes Creek Beverage. They have a case of George Gale's Festival Mild as well. And since this mild held up so absolutely well, I'm gonna probably go pick up that George Gale's mild as well. Now look at that. This is just stupid. Look at that. Now, one of the reasons why I just got done reviewing you can see this right here. I know my internet's not the greatest, so this is the Poyala Puracoda. This is the Northern Realm Brewery. This is their Baltic Pride, a Baltic Porter, coming in at 12.5% alcohol by volume. Just reviewed that, and woohoo! Hi, Kitty. How you doing? I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I push the button. If you push the button, and then you can come up on the thing. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this is it's dark as night, but if you put it up to the light, you have nice, beautiful mahogany, rosewood, ruby hues all through the glass. I'll tell you what. And it still has that kind of Christmas cake, fruit cake kind of smell to it. Beautiful. It has minerality, kind of copper coin tones wafting off this one. Beautiful roasty toasty. I just threw the old Tenebrae soundtrack on just because fuck it. Cheers. Just got home not too long ago. As soon as I got home, fed the outside cats, did all that kind of stuff. I took a little walk, checked my trap line. Oh, walk off. You clickies the buttons and the buttons clickers and oh, there you go. In Soviet Russia, the buttons clicking the buttons click you. Walked around, checked my trap line, got a nice coon in the trap line. Already have what I need right now. I was just doing a little test run over here by the creek valley. Walked through, was doing a couple cuppy sets, different kind of set patterns, doing a little testy runny. Got a nice coon. And had a little talk with him for a while, and I didn't need him. And I was really happy he checked out my set and, let me know I did a good job. Like I said, I haven't ran a trap line for quite a long time. So let him go. Got the old stick out, took the foot leg off of him. Nice front foot catch. His foot was just held. He snapped at me a few times when I was trying to take care of him, and I told him to shut up, and he just stopped. And I took care of him, and he ran away, and everything was great. And I pulled all my traps out. Everything. I had a great time doing it. Really looking forward to getting into it. So there we go. Do you sell the hides? I haven't done this in, well, a coon's age, in a very long time. I used to sell the hides when I was a kid. I used to do tanning too. I used to tan my own hides then and make stuff out of them. So I went for just, just the guy who does the, you bring the whatever you catch to the trap, the fur taker guy. It was Nick Wyshynski in Berwick. He was very famously well known for making scents and lures and stuff. And you just give him the whole hide. He'd take care of all that. And then later I started doing the old fleshing myself and skinning, fleshing, drying. And then I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna start tanning it. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of doing it to kind of get back into what I used to do and get outside and be active and maybe lose weight while I do it, that kind of thing. So just having a good time doing it, just showing the old man can still do some shit. So I'm having a good time. And I'm really tickled that I actually got a full leg catch in a proper cubby hole set. You know what I mean? I was using coon cuffs. I got two coons here a little bit ago. Really happy about those coon cuffs are great, and they're really safe for dogs and cats. Um, but I only needed two. I got two. I don't need any more right now. I'm making coons. My daughters wanted coonskin caps, so I'm making them two. So I got my two. I'm not doing anything else. Of course, I ate some of the raccoons too. Don't let that stuff go to waste. Meat's meat. Man's got to eat. Poof. Craig comes in. Brother Craig says, "Hope you are well, brother." I'm doing all right. I had a little bit of a rough night at work. Some negativity happened, not at work, but in life in general. Uh, it's a little bit of a bummer. It's a little bit of a bummer, but I guess I'll just say it. One of my daughters, one of her friends at school, she passed away. And that's a little rough. You know what I mean, for a child to deal with that kind of stuff, especially a friend her age, her in her class. So, um, yeah, I'm just kind of letting that all sink in. You know what I mean? So I can sit down. I didn't tell her yet. You know what I mean? Because I got to see her tomorrow and everything. And she doesn't have school this whole week because of COVID, so I have to sit her down and talk to her about it. You know what I mean? And that brings up other things like, hey, you're this old young, you're this, you know what I mean? So it, when you're growing up, I never gave a fuck when I had a lot of people that were my age that died for random reasons at random times. And I never really cared. I mean, like I cared, but it never really affected me. This one affects me a lot more. So let's see. Last time I tanned a rabbit, Vanessa said, "Oh my God, look, my penis is out. Where? It's in a jar somewhere." Um, Last time I tanned a rabbit hides was in Alaska. I have a couple tanned rabbit hides. I really like those. If I get a couple of those, I might actually do little mittens for the girls too. Hi, Craig. Here's Vanessa. Kitty Witty, so bitty. Same here. I walked around Llama Farm to select various woods to bring home. Scored 3 species. Well, good job. Excellent. Beerhound comes in. I watched your new review that you did with Kern River. I had a Kern River beer that was really good too. And just turned 50, lost 40 pounds. The last 3, totally possible. Yeah, absolutely. It is totally possible. No joke. Sorry to hear about her loss and my condolences. Well, thank you. And way too heavy. Sending love, way too heavy. It's stupid heavy. You know what I mean? That kind of shit is stupid heavy. So I completely agree with that one. But I mean, that was the most negative thing that happened tonight. I mean, so that's a positive. And so that is, but it's just like, it's really fucked up. But be that as it may, I came home. And like I said, I walked the trap line. So I was like, oh, good. It's still there. It looked almost undisturbed. The whole cubby set looked undisturbed. I didn't see anything. And I'm looking over and I'm like, what's that furry thing under that log? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Because I was just going to pull the trap. My plan was just to go pull the traps because it was just a test set. You know, it was only a couple traps that I did through the creek. And I look over, I'm like, ah, fuck. How you doing, buddy? It was one of those kind of things. And I was tickled pink at the same time. I was like, ah, shit, okay, I got to deal with this guy now. Because I took some sticks and I took care of his trap, his leg. You know, he was under the log anyway. He was trying to bite me. And I told him to shut up a few times. Got the trap off his leg, and he was fine. He walked away. I was even checking his hands. You know, I was always good to check when you're in there, as long as you can do it safely. Check them, make sure they're okay. He was fine. Just perfect leg grab. Boop. Just can't get out. That's it. Opened it up. Off he goes. And this son of a bitch is a 30 to 40-year-old trap. You know what I mean? Traps are something that, if you want to do long-term, short-term sustainability, those kind of deals, I mean, they're forever. They're absolutely forever. You can go to an antique shop, take them off the wall, for $9 or whatever, walk into the woods. As long as you make a good set, you're going to catch some meat. You're going to catch some fur. You're going to do something. They're great. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you made some mittens too. Muscles and hats from. Oh yeah, well, I bet they're fucking great. I bet they are awesome, absolutely awesome. Remember the first thing 20 years ago I caught was a fisher. I caught a fisher, the first set I ever put in, fisher, and you couldn't. Well, I didn't even know what it was. I never saw a fisher in my life because they were in there. They basically at that point in time, 20 years ago, they were put in Pennsylvania. They were not native to Pennsylvania. They put them in to take care of the porcupine population by the Wildlife Fish and Game Commission, which, at some point in time, people really need to realize when you take species that aren't supposed to be there, it fucks other things up. Why don't people understand that? Look at the cane toad population, for example. Well, anyway, they ain't touching the fucking porcupines. They're killing all the turkeys. They're killing all this, they're killing everything else, right? So I'm looking at this, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, it was really pretty, but I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I found out it's really mean at the same time. That was really funny because I'm trying to get it out of the trap because you can't, you don't know what it is. And I found out later, fishers, it was a fisher. I'm like, well, it's a fucking fisher. I'm trying to work out what it is. And you can't kill it because it's illegal. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get out of this fucking trap, and I'm just a dickhead that's never did this before. Next thing you know, it's got a hold of my fucking leg. I'm like, ah! Under this, and I kick my leg out. It's got a hold by my boot. I kick it. It gets out of my trap. It runs away. I got teeth holes in the back of my boot. It left two or three holes in the trap. That was its reward. That was my reward. And I watched it lope away, and it was a weasel. And I was like, that was a fucking fisher. Holy shit. But goddamn, they're pretty. They are pretty. But it was really, really funny, scary, and embarrassing all at the same time. And that was 20 years ago. So that was that was a good time. That was actually more than 20 years ago. Yeah, that was 16. 20, way more than 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Good times. Anyway, my father had a mobile butchering truck, so I'm familiar with all the animal stuff. We took a lot of the skins to Avon. Well, that's right. It's interesting. A mobile butchering truck. Mucklucks. Yeah, mucklucks are Alaskan fur boots, almost calf high. For some reason, I couldn't read that right, and I know what mucklucks are. I'm getting slow and stupid. What is a fisher? Hopsing says it's it's like between a wolverine and a weasel. I don't know how to describe it. It was right between a wolverine and a weasel. It's big. It is brownish. It has luscious flowing fur that just looks elegant. I mean, and it will kill you. It was one of those things. It looks like a cross between, it's like a cat. It was the weirdest thing I was saying. Like, I'm just trying to like picture like what I'm looking at when I'm walking. I was like, it's weird because like it looks like it's like a mink. It's like a wolverine. It's like, those kind of things. Imagine like a mink, but like 50 pounds. And with long, beautiful flowing fur. It was beautiful. and really, really pissed off. You know what I mean? So there you go. Just imagine that. Wow, that's so cool. Ah! It was one of those kind of moments. It was really good. Because, I mean, like, I set the trap and I used a ground anchor. So you use a ground anchor and the trap chain's only about, yay long, maybe like a foot and a half long with the trap. But like somehow it killed like everything in like a 6 foot diameter everywhere. It made this waft of destruction. I'm like, did that little cute thing do that? Yeah, it did. It really did. It really did. Hmm. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, they will destroy anything. They're fucking tough and mean and hungry. They don't fuck around. They don't fuck around. That's for sure. Hmm. Put some dooley doos back on. I don't know. The weirdest thing about Miles is the no. Use English. Miles are the only beer that I found that I cannot crush. Let's move this right here. Actually, sitting on the round table of the living dead VHS, signed by J.R. Bookwater, which I can't wait to actually watch. But even when I was in England, I drink pretty fast. I think I was 10-1 with Peter when we were drinking in the JW Lee's pubs, walking around just slamming beers. Um, doing that kind of shit. But the milds, man, when I was in like JW Lee's, we were hitting milds. That Sarah Hughes mild, the dark ruby mild. Man, I got a sip. Ooh, sip. Ooh, sip. Ooh. It's not thick or anything. It's just the flavor compounds and everything. I don't know what it is. I just cannot crush these things. I want to, but I have to sip them. Run grab my neighbor's cats sitting in the windowsill. That's got nuts of steel. That fisher has nuts of steel. That's what happened right there. Grab the cat. It just grabbed that fisher grabbed my neighbor's pussy. Just tore it right out of her pants. Yeah, it grabbed the cat. Yeah, grab my neighbor's car. Yeah, I was gonna say car is. I kind of knew what you were trying to say, but like grab my neighbor's car and stole it. I don't know if that was a fisher. He might be a fisherman, but he might not be a fisher. I'm just saying. Hmm. That's the other thing I started doing a little bit today. Not today. This year was fly fishing. Trying to get into fly fishing. Never did it much when I was a little kid. Did a little bit for fun when I was living in Mississippi for when I was a young teenager. But that was mostly my dad doing that. So I'm trying to get into fly fishing today too. I managed to scare every fucking fish in the creek. Does that count? I don't know. Maybe not. But the whole COVID thing really ruined fly fishing and trout fishing in general in Pennsylvania because this whatever fucking asshole we have running the place basically just said, okay, everyone can, get out of their house and go trout fishing, because the quarantine was happening. And he says, everyone can leave their houses for quarantine and go fly fishing. Well, every motherfucker, whether they wanted to fish or not, bought it was, of course, because they have to buy a fishing license. So that's going to make them money, right? The Commonwealth money, because it's all capitalism bullshit. It's all, indoctrination. It's all fucking mind control. It's all enslavement. But so everyone left quarantine and hit the fucking streams and just ripped every fucking fish out of it. So you go over there the next day, you're like, well, it's water. There's water here, but that's it. There was no fucking fish. I fished all summer long. I caught 2 or 3 fry that were probably about this long, and a huge fucking sucker. The sucker was pretty big though. Put that back. But I was like, they just ripped the trout right out of the creeks. No matter where you went, no matter what, it was a real shame. So hopefully 2021, people won't be such douchebags, and I can actually put some fish in my freezer so I can eat. Would be nice, considering the fucking creek's right across the street, and not crick. It's not. It's a creek. That's a whole nother thing I just posted in my last video. Sulphur Creek is the Cole County thing. Yeah, around here people say crick, and I say, well, I'm gonna snap your neck. You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of deals. It's creek. And fly fishing is fun, Kitty. I completely agree with you. Hmm. Even though I might catch trees most of the time, it's still fun. Like I said, like I've drank I've drank 13% imperial stouts faster than this. You know what I'm saying? I went through this. That's a lot. That's a fucking. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is, but milds. I take my time with milds. I just can't do it. Can't slam them. And we have Thomas open
Hey, dude.
right there. Hello, Thomas. How are we doing?
I'm doing just fine, man. How are you?
Good, good. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking beer.
Yeah, with the capital B.
With a capital A. I've got some Black Dreams going on here. This is a Russian Imperial Stout, 12.5% ABV. This was sent to me by another YouTuber, by the way, from Belgium, Yo. And this little puppy has 400 kilograms of Oreos added to 2,600 liters of beer.
Okay, well that sounds like me in the 20s.
Oh, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Just give me fucking Oreos and beer, and I'm good.
Oh man, what are you drinking?
Right now I'm drinking Morehouse's Black Ale, which is apparently a mild, even though it's called Black Ale. Vanessa Kitty comes in and says, my favorite portion of a river near was contaminated by an accidental runoff of chemicals at the airport. It was supposed to be an accident, screwed up my fishing hole. Well, shoot people. It makes it better. And then there is hi Thomas, and then, Vanessa Kitty saying hi Thomas, and hi Hop Scene. So hi Rob, one of the sexiest men on YouTube, and then Thomas is one of the Dutchiest men on YouTube. There we go. We're here. We're live.
Yeah, we are.
We are here. How are we doing?
So what's your local time right now?
It is exactly 8:41.
AM?
AM. Yep.
Awesome. You just woke up then.
I just got home from work.
Oh, you got home from work? You had a night shift, huh?
Yeah, I work 6 to 6.
Oh, that sucks.
No, it's lovely. There's no humans.
Yeah. What's your job? If I may ask.
I am a maintenance supervisor.
Also, basically, you have to just supervise what other people are maintaining.
I have to maintenance. I have to supervise what they're maintaining, and most of the time, I have to jump in and help them. So I still get hurt. I still do the tools. I still do all the fun stuff that I did for 20 years. So now I'm salary. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Awesome.
I get paid less money because I don't get as much overtime.
Wait, what?
Because your salary, you get a set wage. You don't get the so if you work 60 hours, you get you only get so much.
You don't get overtime for those hours?
Yes and no. You get straight time, but it's overtime.
Are you getting paid enough?
No.
we never are.
We never are. It's just one of those things.
Oh, I love that. I love the fact that, and it gives you a great excuse to start drinking at like 8:30 a.m. because
my dad. I'm home. What we should? I know. Let's drink. Good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I went over to my parents' house, and I went down to their dungeon where I keep all my beer supply, and I grabbed my Poyala beer.
Oh,
the Baltic Porter. Yep, a very sessionable 12.5. And then I grabbed the Morehouses. I just wanted two, just to have two, Yeah. I thought, I was gonna do a couple projects outside and set up my fleshing boards and do a whole bunch of shit. And I was, I'll do it later. I'm off Monday and Tuesday. I'll just do it when I'm off. But I did have the other Poyala beer, the Prime and boy, this was a fucking beer. This was a good beer.
Was that the barrel age version or?
This is the regular version. This
The
is the
regular
regular
version.
Imperial Stout. And I was wondering if they had a barrel-aged version. I gave this one a 9.5 out of 10 because I was like, I want a little bit room for improvement. Because I said, if they have a barrel-aged version, this is going to just make this thing pop, you know?
I think there are several. I think I actually have one on standby that I still need to review.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Like, I think there are a few. You want me to do a quick Google for you?
Yeah, Google. I don't give a fuck.
How do you, or I'll
The
untap it.
funny thing is, like, Adam and a couple people, Harry, Adam, and stuff like that, they said, oh, yeah, Puyallup, they make great beers and stuff. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, thinking I'm never going to see these beers ever. And then I
Yeah.
went to this place down in Cincinnati. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, and I bought them immediately. And here's the thing is, they're only $6 a bottle. And to me, stupid cheap.
It is stupid cheap for what it is. I'm just Googling this, by the way. Wait, are you talking about the Pime? P-I-M-E, right?
Yeah, Pime.
Let me add that to the.
Oh, I didn't. It's Pime. I gotta fix my. I put Prime. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, Pime.
I did a quick Google. There are at least 4 barrel-aged versions.
Mm-hmm. Adam told me, and this is sad, that they only come in 11.2 ounce bottles.
I'm kind of happy about that. Wait,
absolutely.
What did you say the ABV was on that thing?
13.5, I think it was. What is it?
Oh yeah, it says 13. Yeah, 13.6. So
yeah, 13.6.
I'm seeing. No, wait, there's 3 barrel-aged versions, and then there's also a Guatemalan coffee and coconut edition.
Oh, my friend Joe would love that with the coconut, baby.
And the coconut, yeah, I love the coconut.
Baby.
So there's a sherry barrel-aged, there is a rye Kila barrel-aged, and there's an Isla barrel-aged, and I need to get my hands on that Isla version. And I think I have if I remember correctly, I have the sherry version, which gets a 4.35 on Untapped, by the way.
I do believe McKellar's, their Liquid Confidence, had a sherry barrel-aged version that was really, really good that I had.
I love sherry, and things like port, sherry, red wines, and imperial stouts, they just work so
stupid. Yeah, port goes so fucking amazing. It's just stupid. Let's see. We got. Oh, baby, that's Joe, the average Joe, with that beautiful coconut, baby. There he is.
Coconut,
baby. I'm gonna coke my nut right in your mouth. There's a what do we do? Yep, there it is. Oh, Thomas, reply to shoot people. It makes it better. Is everyone's first reaction to poll. I love it. There you go. Yep. I'm just me, and everyone loves me. We'll join in a second. Kent Beer says, which just makes it even better.
Awesome.
Because and wait, is that beer?
What is that?
It is.
It's the most. That's exactly how you pronounce it. It's 2 O's. One is a capital O, and the other one is a smaller O, and then it has the 2 little. What do you call it? The umlaut over it. The umlaut. Yeah. So it's, as far as I know, you pronounce it as ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I know you sound like an asshole when you say it, but like when I was in Germany, I don't know German because I'm stupid and American. But when I was there, I was like, learning as I go, and like, what I mean, it's like I'm sorry, but and that's the other thing is I'm doing the beer review, like, excuse my pronunciation, but this looks like Puyallup, and this and that, and I'm like, well, I think it's right, but. Well,
as far as I know, that's how you pronounce it. Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as I know, it's like, excuse my pronunciation. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to know if no one tells you?
Do you speak any other languages than
I speak
English?
Redneck. I speak Redneck, bad English, and English, and that's it.
The only redneck I know is down.
I was just in Kentucky, and I thought I was going to get my asshole raped, so I understand that. And I lived in Mississippi for a few years too, so I understand that. My Aunt Nellie, because I have an Aunt Nellie, because that's stereotypical. She when she says my name, it sounds like a siren going off. Like it's long, it's stupid. Like what the fuck? And Joe says, "Give me that coconut, son." And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
man.
got
Go-go nut
coconut.
for coconut. Oh.
Yeah. And oh yeah, and Joe says he is also a squat. He also speaks Squatch. I do the, you know, and the tree knocking and stuff like that. So I do a little Bigfoot now and again.
But isn't that all of us after like six of those beers that we usually drink?
Yeah, well, that's
We
the
all
thing
go.
is because that's my normal speech, and then we all combine after we get drunk. And that's the funny thing.
Mm.
When I was in Germany, we went to a place, which you know, a lot of times people can consider English compulsory in most schools, you know,
Mm.
and places, you know. And apparently, I don't know the story or something about the because of the airlines or something like that. They had some excuse why they, you know, speak English in a lot of different schools, a lot all over the world and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
we went to a place and half the people in the bar didn't know English, and they were young people. They had
Oh
no
yeah.
idea. Yeah, but the greatest thing was 2 gallons of beer and a couple shots. We were all speaking the same language.
I I once went to this. I was in Prague
Mm-hmm,
about 20 years ago. Yeah, 20
mm-hmm.
years ago or so, 2022. We were in Prague and we were at this bar and nobody understood each other because we were Dutch and people there are Czech and
Yeah,
probably
Czech
Germans
Republic.
there as well, Czech
Yeah.
Republic,
Oh yeah,
exactly. And
because it's only a
no,
45-minute train ride from Bamberg.
yeah, exactly. You know, so anyway, but nobody understood each other. But I'm telling you, after a few beers and a few shots, everybody was just singing along the same. Alcohol is like the universal lubricant. It just
Yeah.
is. And I remember going to Scotland. I was in Scotland, and within 10 minutes of entering this local pub, we had a beer in our hands, and we were singing in English. For them, apparently, it's in English. It's their drinking song in
Okay.
Scottish, and
Okay.
for us, it's a children's lullaby. And we were
Same
just
thing.
standing there, same thing, you know,
Same
lullaby.
thing. How do
You
we
go to
get the
sleep
kids to
drinking,
sleep? We
and
get them drunk, you bastard. Then there you go.
oh come on, you have to admit this is what happened when. How old are you?
38. I'll be 39 here soon.
Same here, same here. I'm 39 in a few months. So, I remember my mother,
Okay.
yeah, I have an older brother, and I remember that my mom at one point got a little bit pissed off when her mother, so my grandmother, gave my brother one of those rum-soaked raisins.
Mm-hmm.
She dipped her finger in the liquid as well and gave him to sort of shush
Yeah.
him because he was a little bit, you know, crying and everything. And
Yeah.
my mom was a little bit pissed off, and I just remember
Yeah.
my grandmother in the story. My grandmother went like, "What? You think I never did that with you?"
Yeah. Right. Exactly. No.
That's
Well,
our
the thing is,
generation.
well, what you do is, like when they're teething, you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
a lot of people back in the day, you dip your, like you say, you dip your finger in like whiskey, and you put it on their gums, and it like quiets them down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but it just does. You know, it's what they do.
That's happened.
Yeah,
That what happened back then, man.
baby, I
That's how we
just put
rolled.
the bottle right in their mouth. Just chug a lug, bitch. Learn how to chug. Be a man. You know. There it is. The Beer Patrol, Average Joe, the sexiest man on YouTube besides Rob. He says, Thomas, if you want to search out Paul's Firestone Walker Sakaba review on his channel, you'll see him reviewing as a Squatch almond husk. I was so fucking drunk.
Oh,
And
you
I was
you
so,
you
I
fell
was,
off for a bit.
oh, I fell off a bit. I reviewed Firestone Walker's Sukaba, shit faced. He's like,
Nice.
here, review this. And I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? It was one of those moments, or I probably asked to review because I love drinking. And I said almond husks, which almonds don't have husks. Like, I was so fucking great. I mean, I remembered the beer. It was beautiful. I could still taste it in my mouth. And I had a couple different variants after that. But I was really shitty. And I totally put it on the channel. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's somewhere
I'm
on
gonna
there.
search for that. I'm gonna search for
And
that.
then Vanessa Kitty says, I turned 59 December 1st, soon now. Well, there you go. So you're just a little bit older than we are. No big deal, you know. I'm sure that pussy's still prime. So I mean that's
Jesus, dude.
that's a completely civil American compliment. So there it is. But yeah, I was hard. I was a mess. That was an absolute
Oh,
mess.
I've got some
Yeah.
of those reviews where I'm just hungover, not hungover as fuck, but drunk as fuck. Where I'm just
Well, funny
mostly on my
story.
festival visits. Yeah.
Funny story was the same day or the next day. I'm fucking shitty like that. And we do Matt comes over, Mass and Beer Reviews, Matt from Mass and you know, Matt.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he comes over and we do a we do a blind taste test of Oktoberfest beers. And I am like on the couch curled in a fucking ball, like you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we did a sour, we did an Oktoberfest beer. The next thing you know, I'm ready to fucking start going again. So, you know, all you have to do is a little blind Oktoberfest and you're just ready to rock and roll for another fucking day.
Dude, that's every weekend, because
Yeah.
especially with you know the COVID situation and everything, every weekend I'm just sitting here Saturday, Sunday, you know, I'm just sitting here going, what the fuck am I gonna do anyway with my day? I'll just drink beer. So during the early afternoon, I start reviewing, and I end every evening, you know, just basically looking like Craig is right now. You know, that's how I usually look every Sunday morning,
Yeah,
and I'll
absolutely.
go like I'll never freaking drink again. 2 hours later, woohoo!
Yep.
And you're drinking 12.5%.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. I got it. We got happy birthday, of course. Happy birthday, Vanessa. Your birthday's 15 days before mine. And it says, "Oh, thank you for the compliment." And I said, "Well, thank you, Kitty, for taking that beautiful compliment. Thank you, Beer Patrol." And then, okay, blind taste test, completely hungover, so terrible. Yes, it was. It was so terrible. It's on my channel. It says U.S. versus Germany, and I should have put again question mark because we always kick their asses. And then what is it? What do you mean we're a mess, Paul? You still are and always will be. And you're fucking right, Joe. I am an absolute train wreck. And then Vanessa Kitty goes, "Oh, hi, Craig. Show me your penis."
Oh, hi, Mark.
Well, he didn't. I'll just add that. I'll just add that little part because that's. Oh, DJ Video Scratch Channel says morning because he recently subscribed, which is probably one of the biggest mistakes you'll ever make in your life. But morning. Morning to you, good sir.
Top of the morning. How you doing, Craig?
I can't hear you, Craig.
No, man. Are you plugged in? Paul will help you get plugged.
Plug in and get off. The best train wreck. Yeah, I am the best train wreck. Let's say this pandemic is helping beer sales. Our local brewery is having fabulous parties. Absolutely, yeah, that makes sense. Completely makes sense. And then, but
no, you're still not there. We can't hear you, Craig. Maybe you need to log off and log in again.
Let's see. Love Craig so much, says Joe. Hope you're doing well. No audio, Craig, obviously. Don't eat the mic, Craig. Joe says, don't eat the mic. Just don't
eat it. Eat it.
Oh. Eat it.
That's the best Weird Al Yankovic song ever.
We eat it. We have a private. I found out there's a private chat that I just found. Holy fuck! It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm learning
you never knew about that. All right, Chad. Cheers. Yeah, mate. Get in there. I hope he's going to come back soon, though, because I like Craig. Craig's cool. Also, I'm the only one here right now because apparently Paul decided to freeze. No, he's back again. No, he's frozen again.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, you were so incredibly still and not saying anything. I figured you're just
I just do that kind of I do that living statue thing. Have you ever watched a video scratch? No, I haven't yet because I don't watch too many things. Let's see.
Have you ever watched the ball scratch?
I have definitely watched that. Once the pandemic is over, Thomas needs to come over and we all need to get together and have a great time.
Yes.
Joe. Fuck yeah. Can I come on the StreamYard? I mean, DJ
only
video
if you clean up afterwards.
I have no idea how to get you that link, so I'm a little fucked right now. And then enjoying an Abnormal Turrid Essence Hazy IPA, and I like Abnormal beers. I've actually had a few of them. They're on my channel, and it says the Beer Patrol says it's funny when Thomas says that the video feed is perfect. Because the video, I mean, yeah, my video feed is shit.
Yeah, usually you suck.
Well, I suck shit through a straw.
Yeah.
This is a well-known fact that things suck in my area.
I'm wondering where Craig is though, because I hope he's going to come back.
Hopefully, he is going to come back. He's going to sort his audio out, and he's going to come back.
Why is Joe not here though?
Yeah. Well, Joe? What are you doing?
Yeah, get your drink on and get in here, buddy.
Yeah, take your shirt off and get in here.
If you click the thingy under the video, you see how it shows several kinds of squares right under. Click the second one on the left.
Second one on the left. Which one's that? Let's see.
You can count right. The second one on the left. Yeah.
Got layout.
Yeah, layout, and then the second one on the left.
Layout, and then the second one on the left. Second one on the left is already highlighted.
Oh, what's the first one?
Solo.
Oh, the third one then. There you go. See, there's more of you and more of me.
Oh, there you go. See, I'm learning things all the time.
Yeah. Vanessa loves your feed, by the way.
Your feeds are fine. Well, there you go. My feeds are fine. My feeds are fine. I'm a bottom feeder, if you know what I mean. Oh, I lick the buttholes. But let's see. I can't join, but I'm here for the comments, sons. Well, that's okay. I am going to start brewing again. I need to get my all-in-one brew system done when I fucking finally get it done. I have an 8-gallon brew system I'm building. Obviously, it's not for 8 gallons at the end of the, brewing session, but it's 8 gallons for, the extra quart and all that stuff. But I want to brew a beer for every brew tuber. So I want to do like the cohesive coconut vanilla porter for Joe, because he likes to use the word cohesive. Like for me, it's a bit thin imperial stout, stuff like that, like things like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Hello.
Yay!
Yeah. Like I can't be bothered English porter for Craig, stuff like that. Like it's just like you got those little things.
I can't be asked with that sort of stuff.
There you go. He just can't. He can't be bothered.
Oh, what would you brew? What would you brew for me then? Now I'm curious.
I don't know. Something with sprinkles all over it. Chocolate sprinkle.
Yeah. That's very Dutch, isn't it? That's very Dutch.
It
That's
is.
true.
It is.
Okay. What would you brew for Rob from Hobzine?
A cherry stout.
I would brew him a lovely marshmallow milkshake IPA.
Yes.
That's what, and it would be called Lovely. It's lovely. Lovely.
It's lovely.
Cheers.
It's lovely.
Lovely.
Cheers.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't plug my webcam in for some reason. That was on the laptop one. So for some reason, it sorted out.
Yep, we can hear Craig now, and the world is well.
Wow.
Craig, were you on? Were you on Harry's live stream last night?
No.
He wasn't. Rory showed up for a while.
I weren't in the mood. Yeah.
You weren't in the mood for love?
So.
Well, no, not really.
I jumped in for like 2 minutes, but I was honest to God drunk as fuck, and I'm not gonna embarrass myself or the rest of the crew.
You definitely. I mean, that's the whole point of joining live streams, is to embarrass yourself and the rest of the crew. I mean, come on now, like what are we talking about here?
I kind of woke up about. I woke up about 12 when he was talking about America.
America.
Oh yeah.
America.
Yeah.
So I was
when I had my little "Are you fucking kidding me?" moment, I was like, and I'm done. That's where I leave the stream.
I saw it.
What about video?
I haven't watched it.
What are you drinking? He asked a very pertinent question. What are you drinking, Craig?
What am I drinking? Nothing crazy. First beer of the day. Local brewery. The Watson Brewery.
16% Imperial Stout.
1381.
Ooh, I want some.
It's the year of the Peasants' Revolt, led by Watt Taylor of Kent. There you go.
I thought peasants revolved every year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's all they got.
They are.
This
at
is
the
all we
moment.
do, man. We revolt. I'm revolting. I'm revolting.
This is not,
I know that.
This is not revolting,
Right.
but it's all right. I haven't
Yes.
had this beer. It's only a 3.8.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
How you doing?
Robbie's there.
How are we doing, Rob, the sexiest man on
Night.
YouTube?
No, what can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I'm
That's
sorry
better.
I don't have
Oh.
headphones.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, I don't have headphones because I got this new phone and I didn't get all the shit for it yet. Ah. Yeah. Vanessa Kitty's going to open up a stout in a few hours.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the
I'm
bottle
right.
when you're done? That's the question. And then
I'm right.
DJ
I'm
Video
right in this
Scratch channel and the Hop Scene JJ Video Scratch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I'm
I've
liking
been
it.
given the treatment.
I'll have to
Yeah.
check that one out
You
soon.
gotta get the treatment. Absolutely. Let me go get a beer, I guess. Okay.
Go for it, dude. Get some sessionable ale, man.
All right.
What do you?
So-
What do you?
Unfortunately, I'm
Sorry.
gonna have to get a session ale. Yeah.
What are you? Yeah. What are you drinking, Rob?
I've just opened Almasty, which is Newcastle based brewery. The green pale ale. It's nice. Well,
Pale ale.
does it say what I'm putting in it? No. Nice.
Joe says I have to leave now because Rob being here, there is just way too much sexiness, and I can't handle it.
Yeah,
This
is
is
what
true.
it is.
If he can handle that night on the side of the road with that pull-off truck stop, I'm sure he can handle Rob being here.
Pull off.
Okay.
No.
Aw, say.
Keyword.
Okay, and Scratch Video Reviews. Joe's just going crazy with the comments. Hello, sessionable ale. I'm pretty sure Paul's sessionable ales are about 12%. Absolutely, 100%. He'll be in a ditch before the stream is over. Yep, that's probably.
Again.
Got a nice cozy ditch outside your house.
Everyone said that the first time Joe came over here. He goes, "Paul's gonna rape you and put you in a ditch." That's what they kept on telling Joe. So he's like freaked out the whole time.
So you
He's
didn't
fine.
want to let him
Yeah.
down.
So
Look,
now
man,
you
You're
know.
fine.
Now he knows.
It's okay, Joe. You're good. He went into my basement, yet came out of my basement, so he's okay.
In what condition?
He entered your
Alive,
basement.
which is different. So that's cool. I got a Maple Mistress here, baby. A 2000, I think 18 or 19 Maple Mistress. Right
Wow.
here, sexy Maple Mistress. This is Maple Mistress Imperial Ale. I have more bottles of this, by the way, for Joe that I've been saving. Ale brewed with butternut squash and maple syrup and spices added from Saucony Creek Brewing Company from Kutztown, Pennsylvania. PA Brew News, Big Daddy. And this one is coming in at a very, where is it? Sessionable. Boo, 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 boo. It is on here somewhere. I think it's 9%.
That's all.
That's it. No, 9.5. A very sessionable 9.5.
Weak.
So that's yeah, I know. It's basically water.
Yeah, man. That's like session.
It is an actual session beer.
Nice. This
Oh
is
yeah.
profitable.
Is it okay if I make a video scratch of you? And I'm sure everyone would agree that it is fine to make a video scratch of probably everybody on here right now.
Oh yeah, go for it. I don't know who you're
Right.
asking, but go for it.
You don't want to pay the other day, so
I prefer not to talk about the horror that was my visit to Paul, Joe says. I do remember watching something. Joe at some point in time decided that we needed to watch Friday the 13th, and from somewhere I magically pulled out this massive machete, and I don't know. It was something like that, and he was scared. He was fine, though. The maple stouts I have been extremely tasty, said Vanessa, and I completely agree with you. Most of the maple syrup stouts are actually pretty damn good. Some are a bit of letdowns, but I think some are pretty good. They're just kind of going back and forth a little bit. And let's see. Who is that with the glasses? DJ Video Scratch says that is Thomas Open. So check him out.
My name is Thomas. Thomas Opened is actually, I'm a Dutch reviewer. I have a YouTube channel where I review mostly in Dutch, but with quite a lot of English reviews by now. And Opened actually is, a lot of people think that that's my last name. Thomas Opened is Dutch for Thomas Opens. My then girlfriend came up with a name, like I put in Thomas Opened and then the name of the beer in the video description. That looks pretty cool. It unfortunately only really works in Dutch. Okay. I kind of did not really think about that when I was.
Yeah. Is she now your boyfriend? She was then your girlfriend, or what happened?
I have no idea what she is these days. Oh. She's probably roaming around the globe somewhere. I think she actually lives pretty close by. I have no idea. I don't really care.
I have that one up from a store in West Hampshire. Oh, that's right. She's up in the Massachusetts, Vermont area. I haven't got that area yet, but I definitely plan on doing so. Oh, Paul shows up and says, "Morning, gents. I feel I should be nursing a coffee stout, but alas, just straight coffee for now. Nice seeing Craig back in the fold."
Cheers, Paul.
Look at you. Thomas Open, aka TJ. Yep.
Yeah, it's very rarely I come on this time of day on a stream.
No, actually, you're in the more. Yeah, you're always in the comments, but you're rarely on. And Rob's just tearing it up. He just doesn't give a fuck.
No, man. Look, day drinking is.
My daughter will probably come in and say hello. She's wondering where I am. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's always cool. I mean, but come on, be honest, guys. Day drinking is the best drinking, right?
You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. I can completely 100% agree with you.
Yeah, but now
Joe, I'm drinking this brewery from Newcastle called Almasty. It's the pale ale it's called Green Pale Ale. 5% ABV. Apparently, it's tropical and hazy. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. But yeah, well, I like a Sunday afternoon drink.
Yeah.
My little lad gets dropped off at 6, so I've got a good stretch in the afternoon. Put my feet up, have a couple of beers. He comes, hang about for a bit, put him to bed, and then somewhat big towards the end of the evening. And actually, what I've got later on is a maple imperial stout as well, from a brewery I think from maybe Wisconsin called Octopi. It's a double maple imperial breakfast stout. It sounds lovely.
The name vaguely sounds a bell somewhere in the distance, but
yeah, you might have seen it recently on a bunch of European web shops. It's one of those beers that's appeared all over the place, I think, recently.
Yeah, because that connection of what you said with the octo and the maple sort of goes like somewhere in the back of my head. But the thing, though, come on, with all the beers being released like every day, it's hard to keep up.
It's hard to keep up. I like I love the octo can that Craig had.
The octo can?
Octo can. Oh, yeah, he had the octo can from that brewery. That he had all the different drawn. He had the Orango can. He had the octo can. I love that. I love that because I remember Octo Man, that crazy 70s or 60s sci-fi film that was horrible. So I just automatically assumed that was the reference. So I really liked it.
Those are the best movies.
Heroes. It's out of focus, but you get the point.
Hey, man. Guys, keep chatting for a bit. I'll be right back. I'm going to go lose some liquid and get some liquid. Be right back.
Absolutely. Yep. Oh, you get the Vanessa's going for the Dragon's Milk Stout. I was in Auburn Hills, Auburn Hills, Michigan, and of course, Dragon's Milk is from that general region. It's expensive here. It's always been like $21 for a bomber. Oh, what you got there? Oh, that's what you got there?
Stout. Yeah,
Octopi.
Yeah, it says double maple imperial morning stout. So a morning stout.
A morning
stout, coffee beans, maple syrup, 11%. Where are they from again? I thought it was like Milwaukee or something like that. Oh, Wisconsin. Yeah. Waunakee, Wisconsin.
Waunakee, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I've never heard of them, but yeah. Well, it came through like one of the main distributors in the imports in the UK. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's got a good rating on Untapped. So
I got a tiramisu stout at the parents' house. I'm looking forward to trying. So yeah. I remember I was in the Auburn Hills area in Wisconsin, and here the Dragon's Milk was stupid expensive, like $21, $22 a 4-pack or a bomber. They had Dragon's Milk cases holding doors open. That's how much shit they had. They just had it everywhere. They were bombers of the big bottles of Dragon's Milk for $4.99 a bottle.
All right.
Just stupid cheap. Oh, I put like cases, like, yeah, I'll just take all this. No, it's fine. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? And I brought it back, and I definitely enjoyed Dragon's Milk for a long time after that. Wow.
Cool.
That Joe is just going nuts in the comments. DJ from DJ's Brew Tube posted a comment on one of my recent maple beer reviews. How it's so crazy to see maple being used as much as it is nowadays, but that can be said about almost any adjunct. No, honestly, once it takes off like wildfire. You're not wrong. I mean, that's unfortunately the way it is. Gotta love those B-rated movies. What did I say? Whatever sound Thomas made when Craig showed up, that octo can needs to be in a DJ scratch, baby. Apparently he made a little bit of a, ooh, I just came in my pants sound. So that's good. There it is, right there. Woo! He's calling the squatches. Fill the truck up with Dragon's Milk prices. Yeah, no, it's just stupid. It was just stupidly priced. Absolutely.
For a bomber, that's crazy. Yeah, absolutely.
These guys are going crazy in these comments. I'm trying to keep up. My fucking fingers are getting tired.
Well, I'm sure.
But yeah, this is a nice little sessionable beer. How's your Emma Stay beer right now, Rob?
Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's not kind of like silly juice. It's very balanced. It's got a nice bitter bite to it as well.
Right.
But yeah, it's lovely. It's the perfect beer for 2:15 in the afternoon.
I don't know, what is it weird? Or is it just me that when we have these beers where you get this kind of like soft, resiny dankness, you're just like, oh, what a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always liked that kind of middle ground. You know,
right.
I think a lot of people got quite tired of the overtly sweet stuff. Mm-hmm. It all became a bit everything became really similar. So I do like that. It kind of finds that middle ground. You know, I think these guys have been around for ages. Primarily cask for a long time, and then in the last couple of years started canning.
Right.
So, but they're good, really good. Yeah, I will have to move to a laptop in a bit because my next beer I need to do a review, and that's a Carrot Goes.
A Carrot Goes.
Yeah, I got sent it, so I'll do a review of it. But
I was thinking about making try to do a Goes myself, and it was going to be called brew. I'm going to call Ghostbusters. Yeah, there you go.
Cool. This is really nice. It's a traditional cask beer. But,
what is it? Oh, you showing the bottle of can.
Yeah, that one. Trying the lights because there's a window.
That's a different one now.
But
is that your local brewery, isn't it?
Well, one of them, yeah. It's just up the road. Sort of. It's only it's saying session IPA pale ale.
Straight up carrot.
3.8.
I'll show you in a bit.
It's really it's got a bit of bitterness to it, which is really nice. But it's quite fruity as well. It's got that kind of real English hedgerow fruit thing going on. It's quite strong with that flavour, which is really nice. Just adds a bit. It just adds.
I really liked your the One Some beer that you did. Like you when you were showcasing the ones when we were on your live stream, but like the one that you were telling me, like I think I would really like to enjoy those. They sound fucking nice.
Yeah, I've got a mini keg there of an oatmeal stout, 5 litres. I'm gonna crack that later. So,
yeah. The whole thing in one shot. Bam.
Well, no, but it'll be. I didn't drink yesterday. I just wasn't in that frame of mind for it. So yeah.
I found a place that actually has. Well, we used to. We remember the Kostritza, the black beer, the German black. We found a place that was selling those mini cakes, 5 liter mini cakes. So we'd each get one alone, and that would be our little cake for the night. So we'd each drink one of those each when we were hanging out here playing black metal and stuff like that. We'd always get our own little personal kegs, and the next day, of course, we'd hang them in the woods and use them as target practice. Ding 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 ding, up in the woods. And then I found a place that has all the variants of the Slankara beers. on the 5-liter mini kegs. So I am definitely going to get money and buy every single one of those motherfuckers. And I might have to do a complete day-long live stream of me drinking every single one of those fuckers because I am just so excited. I could probably do it. So I'm just eating bacon and drinking beer all day long. I'm thinking I'm game for that.
Yeah, Paul, one you might like the sounds of.
Ooh, what's you got there?
Agent Schwartz. It's well, I've
Agent.
reviewed it. I'll be probably posting it tomorrow at some point. But yeah, dark
Oh,
lager.
excellent.
5%.
Yeah, I love a good Dunkless beer. I just got those. This one right here. This is empty because, of course, I drank it. But the ABK Schwarzbier is fucking awesome.
Right. Yeah.
This one is just stupid good.
Yeah. Peter just
I
sent me the Special or whatever it is of that from that brewery.
No, No, they have the Special. They do have one of those. It's the Schwarz Lagerbier, black lager beer from the what the fuck is it called? Good God, I can never remember.
ABK is what I can't.
Yeah, everyone knows it as ABK because it's thrown on everything. Yeah. The Ackenbrauerei Kaffenbrunn, and it is.
Yeah,
I've had 2 beers from them now, and they make really good beer.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ooh, that looks nice.
More beer. I haven't. It's been a while since I had some more beer.
Oh, this is a Dutch brewery, actually. But sorry,
Craig. Oh, that's not. Yeah, it's MOR, not OOR. Okay.
Yeah, no, but Craig was sorry. I interrupted you, mate. You were saying.
Oh, sorry. Just the hellish of the ABK thing. I reviewed that. Like
that's a really nice way to say. Shut the fuck up, Thomas, and don't talk over me. Yeah.
That's right. That's all right.
No, it was a really good Helles beer.
Yeah, man.
Okay, don't worry. So.
I'm just actually going at a this is actually quite sessionable. This is just 5.5% ABV.
Mm-hmm.
I figured I'd take it easy, and I'm just drinking a nice little pale ale, Dutch pale ale. Well, actually, it's got quite a big of a orange, deep orange.
That is dark. That is really dark.
Yeah,
actually.
For pale ale, that's actually quite dark. It doesn't actually. I think it's supposed to be like that because I'm not getting any oxidation, and it has
in it or something.
for the bittering hop. It's got Magnum. No, wait, Magnum for the bittering hop. Wait, this is so weird. How the hell did they put this on the can? So the hops are Magnum, and then for bittering hop they use Citra, and for the aroma hops they use Simcoe and Centennial. Wait, how the hell do you even?
Has it got any rye malt in it or anything like that?
No, that's what I was just looking at because it just says water and barley malt. It doesn't say anything about any kind of. Yeah, I figured this might have a little bit of rye or something in it.
Yeast either. Apparently, they didn't put yeast in it.
It does actually say yeast. No, it does say yeast. It does not.
Like, where's the yeast at?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Looking at the color, you think that will be oxidized, but
I made a
this is
IPA.
Actually,
I made an Imperial IPA here at the house a long time ago, and it was only Magnum. It was a 1 hop, and I did it with only Magnum, and I called it my Magnum Opus. It was an Imperial German IPA, even though that wasn't a thing back then. I mean, this was a long time ago, but it was just beautiful German malts with the Magnum, and oh my god, I loved it. It had this very unique flavor, and honestly, Magnum as a finishing hop really wasn't bad. It was floral, it was spicy, it was nice, and it really complemented that really deep malt base.
I really would never consider that as a finishing hop, but yeah.
Yeah, right. It was really good. Here's my other ABK beer, the Oktoberfest. And here's the thing is, there's like, I don't know if you look at that ring of dust.
Yeah,
on this beer.
Love it.
Like, this is like, his has to be a decade old. It tastes literally like malt. There's no hops. The hops are gone. It's a bottle full of caramel. Yeah, but at the same time, there is nothing bad about it either.
Yeah, I reviewed the Fest beer of that, which is obviously the same beer but a modern label.
Yeah. See, I wonder. Here's the thing that I wonder, Craig, is this a Marzen and what you reviewed now, because this is so old, is that a fest beer?
Fest.
You know what I mean? Did
Yeah.
they? Because a lot of people, a lot of breweries in the last 10 years, I noticed, have changed to the fest beer style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe this is the last actual Martzen they've actually brewed.
I did have a fest beer, but it tasted. I can't remember. I think it might have been that one. It was called fest beer, but it was really kind of that coppery dark color, and it's got to be a Mertzen.
What would you prefer? Would you prefer, if you had an Oktoberfest, would you prefer a fest beer, a wheat fest beer, or would you prefer a proper Martzen? I would prefer a Martzen.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah. And it's the weirdest thing is, like, right now, you guys were talking about it before when you were doing your podcast. To get like more traditional Martzens, you have to get American Oktoberfest, because most German Oktoberfest are going to the fest beer style. And I always thought that was very interesting when you said that. I was like, oh, I didn't think about that, but you're kind of right. Very interesting.
Over here, you got what the Hacker-Shaw is generally the Mertzen.
Hacker-Shaw was one of the. I remember buying a case of Hacker-Shaw's Oktoberfest, 11, 12 years ago, drinking it, and I'm like, this is the best beer I've ever had in my life. Like, it was like, just wow, holy fuck, it was this good.
Just gonna get another beer then. Why not?
Do it.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna switch to my laptop, so I'll be back on in a minute as well.
Does that mean your clothes will be off?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, bottom half though. Yes! Bottom half, top half covered.
Yes.
We should all just go shirtless for the entire
stream.
I've done that already.
We should all pull a Simon and go shirtless for the rest of the stream.
Only when I stand up to get another beer, you get a look at the goods.
On, and I'm going to get
check out the merchandise.
Yes.
You got to get all red-faced and get choked up. And I'm not going to say anything inappropriate about that Welsh fuck.
Yeah, you are.
That tiny little Welsh bastard. I'm not going to. No, I'm not doing it. I refuse.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
I'm going to give him a big hug when I see him.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, technically. Yeah, technically.
No. Let's not go there, shall we?
You're not contain my excitement. Oh, Joe is bursting at the seams to see Rob naked. Oh, that's a good fucking. I love that. And
that's not what's bursting,
DJ.
but
well, happy birthday, DJ! Is your birthday right there? I missed that one. I'm very sorry. Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
His birthday is almost happening, and
Joe's pre-birthday to DJ. So many December birthdays, and he's right. There are so many. And guess what? Yeah. Do you know? I'm gonna put this out of the bag. I don't know if you know this. There is a man, a very sexy man that you've had close to no contact with, that has a birthday exactly the same day as mine, and he's exactly 10 years younger than me.
Jimmy.
James.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Jimmy.
That's the man. Yep.
Yeah, he was here. Yeah, he was here a few weeks ago. That was
Yeah, he is exactly 10 years younger than I am. We were born on the same day, and we must copulate to make the new race. So it is going to be a good time. I like it. I'm looking forward to it.
Jimmy is fantastic.
We're going to flip a coin to see who's bottom. You know, hopefully it's.
Oh, that's always difficult. Yeah, with James, it's always difficult because you kind of want to be both.
Yeah, like the accent makes me want to be a bottom, but my size makes me want to be a top.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a hard thing to figure it out. You know what I mean? There you go.
Is that your only hard thing?
Not the only one. No, no, my toes cracked.
Oh my God! I feel so horrible about myself right now. Oh, this is pretty interesting. This is kind of fun.
Yeah, this is fun. You should. I mean, self-deprecation.
I know. No, it was fun having James around. He's a great guy, and
James. By the way, Joe, I don't know if you know this. June, you're gonna have to come down to my house, or we will come up to your house, because James will be here, and we will definitely need to be getting together. So, Joe, hear this and shoot me up in the comments because James will be in Pennsylvania and we're going to be doing some brewery tours together. So I definitely think you should come down.
I am not making any promises. Ooh, what's that, Greg?
Another one. I'm just going to crack another one.
That's the agent.
Good. Lovely. Cheers, mate. So, Paul, I'm not making any promises just yet, right? But it depends on how both my financial situation and the COVID situation is going to be. But James said that he was going to come over to the United States. And I figured, you know what? If I can, I'll join him.
Well, the nice thing is, if you come here, you eat for free, and I'll drive you around for free.
Well, nothing's for free, mate.
Well, you know what I mean? There will be sex. Lots of sex.
Of course.
That you will be forced upon. Yeah, of course. Yeah, your mouth will be my sex toy. But at the same time, is basically what I'm saying is, if you do come over here, don't worry. We're gonna kill animals. We're gonna eat food. We'll be fine. You'll be okay. Awesome. Don't worry about that. Awesome. You'll just have to, you know, if we go to breweries, I'll try to hook you up. We'll do some good shit, and we'll have some good times.
It'll work out. The biggest thing is by that time I'm gonna have to buy new.
You'll have room and you'll have board.
I know. That's the only thing is that I need to pay for is basically a plane ticket and get some beers.
One thing I noticed is the most expensive stuff is actually the room and board.
I know it is, and the plane ticket is not all that expensive. My biggest issue is around that time.
COVID. Like if you book it now, apparently it's stupid cheap.
It is cheap, but the thing is, around that time, I will be forced to buy a new car as well because I don't know, the British call it the MOT. What do you guys call in America the yearly inspection of a car?
The inspection? We do that once a year, though.
Yeah, but what do you call it? Just inspection?
Yeah, we just call it an inspection. Now, there's some states that don't require an inspection.
Well, anyway,
require one once a year.
Yeah, well, I already know that mine is not going to make it through the next one because I've got rust issues on the undercarriage.
Well,
we're all at that age that we know what the undercarriage not working properly is like, right? So yeah, I'm going to have to go. Rob's being quite silent right now.
Just let me talk.
No, I'll just figure it out. But if I can manage both a new car and a trip to the United States, I'll come over. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I was supposed to be, but then this all happened and fucked everything up.
Yeah, mate, it's fucking horrible, isn't it?
I had all my plans. Yes, I meant to go to. Plan was to fly into New York and then fly out of Boston. And then there were talk of a trip to Hill Farmstead, which I didn't think was necessary. There's plenty going on in New Jersey and kind of Boston and New York to keep me happy without the excessive kind of car journeys. And then I was supposed to go to. Then me and Peter were talking to go into Germany. We were going to go to probably fly into Munich and then get the train down to Bamberg. That was another plan. Then that didn't happen either, did it? Shit.
Yeah,
just stayed here for months and months and months.
It's all crap. It's all just crap as crap can be. I know.
It wasn't the plan, but once everything kind of opens up again, supposedly, depending on what the rules are, I don't think the rules will allow Simon's coming up to York to do a thing with Brew York. So he invited me over to meet up with him.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I might do that, but I don't think we'll even be allowed to sit on the same table, so might not be a goer. So that'll be a bit
I definitely wanted to do. I wanted to do the Munich, the Bamberg kind of trip too. I was thinking about doing that. I don't know. We might have to put that off to later, but I still want to do it.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I've heard Munich's not amazing, but I want to go and drink.
New York is only not that long away from my house as far as me being able to drive. I've driven. Yeah, it's totally there. You go. You have to understand that. You will be in trouble. But yeah, there's like I can drive. I don't care if I drive 6 hours to New York to pick you up at the airport and drive you around and have a good time. So if you do fly in New York, just let me know. Cool. It just make sure your layover is long enough so you can actually see some shit.
Oh no, we're going to have long enough in both cities. both cities to go everywhere.
I don't mind that. I don't mind driving. I actually prefer it.
Well, I wish it was that. I wish it was that easy, Vanessa.
What I was going to say to him is, what you do is you take your undercarriage, you grind off a little bit of the rust, just a little bit, just enough to this, and you spray undercoat on it, like that rhino liner. You just spray that all over the underside of your car, because if they can't technically see it, they will pass it. Because
no, that's not the problem here. That's not the problem here. The problem is, okay, you got the I don't know if you guys know anything about cars, but the subframe is connected to your undercarriage, right? So the connection points are fucked, but it's not the connection points on the subframe, it's the connection points on the undercarriage. And
so that is a wiggly jiggly thing going on.
Yeah, and last year they looked at it and they were like, this was normally I have to get my inspection in July. So somewhere around late March, I drove up to my garage and my workshop, and I was like, okay, could you take a quick look? Will this pass inspection in 3 months? They took a quick look and they said, if we give it an inspection right now, it'll pass. After that, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So they basically just gave it a quick inspection, gave me a new sign of approval, and they told me, like, next year you're fucked, and we're not going to be able to get this through inspection.
So you need to find a nice little slider.
Oh yeah, I need to get a nice little. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll see, man, dude. I live my life. I live my life every day.
A nice rich gilf that's almost about to die. Bang her brains out. Have her put you in the wheel. Anal sex, heart attack. Boom, you're done.
I've heard worse ideas.
I'm just saying, it's not a bad idea. It's not too bad. I'm just saying.
Just
I
know, yeah. So anyway, but fuck it. I'll see what happens in like a half a year. For all I know, next year I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know what's going on, so I'll just see what happens, man.
I do. I used to do inspections too when I was I'm always a thinker. I used to do inspections too when I worked moonlight at the garage too. You take the fucking wheel off, you do this, and you look through. You can see through the actual framework to the other tire and out the other side and to the wall. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if this is really good. Like I can see through your car. I'm not really sure if that's like good or not.
See, and that's the thing. Are there tricks to get this car through inspection? Probably. Would I feel safe driving 60 kilometers every day? Not so much. No, I'd rather
that's
just.
The other thing is like, am I putting people I care about in the car? No, then fuck it.
Yeah.
Yes, then I might do something else. Because I would literally, like, if you get a nice 2-wheel drive, you can literally cut your car in half and drive it down the road. And if I was a single man with no kids, I would be okay doing that because I'm weird. You know what I mean? After I rolled my car, I rode my truck over the mountain. I rolled it there, and I crushed the roof a little bit, and I smashed all the windows out of the car, out of the truck. And it was really nice. It was a really easy way to inspect the bottom side of your car because the car is facing you. The bottom side of your car is facing you. You're like, wow, look at that. No rust. Nice. No leaks. We put it over on its side. And the cop was like, are you going to drive that home? I said, you don't go to the country much, do you? Does it start? And I'm driving it home. And I drove that fucking thing home in freezing rain. Boy, I'll tell you what. Once you hit 25 miles an hour, you're like, oh, I didn't even have a coat. I had my shirt on. And I'm like, holy fuck. But it was cold, but I got it home. We were good. I just love living in the country. Tell you what. Give me some tweed and a shotgun, and I'll go down Somerset, and we'll do some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I actually, that was what Harry said. He goes, I could see Paul living down here, owning a farm, wearing tweed with a shotgun. I could do that. I said, as long as my local pub had a tight sparkler, because this fucking non-sparkler shit, I can't do it. I can't deal with it. I refuse to deal with it.
If I come over, by the way.
If I go down to Kent, I'm drinking craft beer only. I can't deal this fucking traditional fucking ale without a tight sparkler. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm saved on gravity from a barrel as well. Blimey.
Yeah.
Flattest beer you'll ever taste.
Oh my god.
How would you like it? Flat and warm?
I like my women like I like my ale, flat and warm. Fuck yeah. I told that to a lady at the one steakhouse. She goes, "How do you like your steak?" I said, "I like my steak like I like my women, cold and purple." And she went, "Okay then." Yep. Yeah. Usually the joke is hot and bloody, but it was cold and purple. And I was like, "Yeah." Luckily, we were close enough to Pittsburgh. She knew it. She knew what I was talking about. Pittsburgh Rare is what they call it around here. Pittsburgh Rare.
Yeah, you don't.
They wipe its ass and extend it out.
What did you say, Craig?
You don't want to offend anyone, so you need an option. So.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, how do you like your eggs? At least once a month. You don't want to say that to a pregnant waitress. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to offend people, so you got to say a certain way. I did offer a bitch in Berwick that was a pregnant waitress. I was like, I'll give you $50 if you put your breast milk in this coffee. Needless to say, she got $50 for a tip. So that was a good time.
That's the best pickup line, isn't there? Like, if you ever want to pick up a woman in a bar, you just go, "How do you want your eggs for breakfast? Scrambled, sunny side up, or fertilized?"
Oh, you're rude. I like it. That's good. Yeah.
That's harsh. I know. I have never used that one. I never will, because I kind of
but it came so naturally out of your mouth. I kind of assumed that you haven't used that. Yeah. So, yeah. Do you have to do you growl when you say that too? Because like you.
I feel nasty right now. I feel dirty.
Yeah,
I don't feel good about. I really don't feel good about. No, I feel very bad about myself right now.
Oh, you'll get used to it. Believe me.
You have to promise me, by the way, one thing. Do you have a shotgun?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If I do come over, I've never fired a gun in my life. I would love to fire a shotgun.
I have shoot you. Oh, that's good.
Wait, what, Craig? What did you say?
You don't want him to shoot you. That's good.
But did any
wait a second,
Rob?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Look, I have a gun right here.
What self-respecting American doesn't have a shotgun at arm's length?
You have a gun as soon as you.
Yeah, Rob. I was about to say the same thing. Rob, I was going to say the same thing. Only in a live stream with an American would somebody go, "No, I got my gun right here." Says the guy with his swords right behind him. But never mind. Anyway,
my swords are in my bedroom where they belong. Okay, I'm not a freak.
I have one there as well. But Rob, Craig, did either of you guys ever fire a gun, like for real, like a real actual gun?
Yeah. No, I could have done. I went on a stag do and they went to like shooting range, but it was too expensive and I was very poor at the time. So
if it's not free, I'm not fucking doing it. So
mine was a stag do. Yeah, we bothered.
If someone said, "Hey, pay me money, you can fire a gun," I'd be like, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't do that either.
No, you just got to hold the thing right, otherwise you get a massive bruise. So.
I was gonna say, like, yeah. Depending on what gun you fire, you can get a nice little. Woohoo, there you go.
Yeah, when I went to Cambodia, I was aware of a place we could have gone where you can like shoot anything. You can throw a hand grenade. You can shoot like a fucking Kalashnikov, whatever you want, anything. Like just a ridiculous range of kind of probably post-war, kind of Khmer Rouge weaponry.
Yeah, I
don't know if I want to chuck a hand grenade.
Joe said it all right there. Vanessa Kitty said it first with she was a retired military. That counts. I understand that, but my backyard is a shooting range, so no big deal.
I would throw that grenade so far. You know,
the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Lobbest thy holy hand grenade at thine enemy.
The count shall be 3. Thou shalt not throw it 2.
Right out.
I never thought I'd ever hear an American quote Monty Python. There you go.
I'm not dumb. I'm just stupid.
When you throw a hand grenade, don't throw it straight up. Good tip.
Yep.
Now I need to know the story behind that quote.
Remember, don't throw the pin. Throw the grenade.
Yeah.
Huh? What the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah, throw the pin.
Just be safe. Just be safe. Pull both hands.
Ah!
No! Dingo boom, go away!
It's good. The cave of Kyle Bannock. Look at the bones.
Yeah.
Oh fuck no.
Yeah.
I think hardly any of this entire live stream has been about beer, really.
No. Well, yeah, there was. There was beer. There was beer moments.
Oh, there is beer. But have we talked about beer?
Yes,
really.
we have. We have talked about you. I know about the Amistad. I know about the Moore, which was a Danish brewing company. I know about all the Wainstrom stuff, and he's drinking the nice agent
we
stuff.
We talked about the
yeah, which is funny because it's like that teetering on an orgasm sound. Don't stop.
Craig, how do you pronounce Pohala's
Which one?
Puyala, the two O's with the umlaut,
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Puala? I don't know.
No, not Pohala itself, but that beer, the one with the two O's with the umlauts on it. That's a bit lackluster.
I can't be asked. So there you go.
Jesus. You're beautiful. You really are. Oh god. No, we were talking about that earlier. We were like, it's the Oh yeah, like to how do you? That's a good one. How do you say that one? To-ol or to?
No, tool.
To?
No,
not tool, but tool.
Okay, but now
how do you say that in Denmark? Haduanul? Something like that. Haduanul? Ik had again a grosse donkelspiel bitte.
Vanessa's comment looks like she's confused.
Oh, she's scared.
No, I mean Vanessa's comment. It looks like she's confused. Like,
yeah, I see it. Typical Paul cat. Starts with beer and then devolves into chaos. Oh, come on now. Whose doesn't? Mine just has more anal talk. I am going to try.
But that's the problem. That's the problem, Paul. It's all talk, and that's it.
There's no
follow through.
Come on. Yeah. Eight knuckles, Fritz. Oh, that's a Blackadder gun. Yeah.
Oh dear God in heaven.
Yeah. You get it at least. You have to drink your kite like you drink your woman. You get it into her at least 5 times a day and take her to heaven and back.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, Joe. Yesterday was not great. Today's better.
You ever watch too much? You ever watch a lot of Blackadder, Thomas?
I used to. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Blackadder. Blackadder.
I have all the Blackadders. I even have them on Laserdisc.
So
right now,
Paul, you off tonight then?
No.
I thought so.
No. He doesn't even have to think about it. No.
I'm drinking some sour me unicorn farts because you know I love my Little Pony. So there you go.
You love your fart. Yeah.
Funny you ask, because no.
We know. I remember that hotel room. Yeah.
Oh no, you remember it, yeah. Thomas is dying now, so everything's good.
No, the fact that you have to manage equipment and what the fuck not, and you're like, no, I don't have to. I'm not off. I have to work. I have to work in like 12 hours. Fuck it if I'm hungover. I have no idea what I'm gonna drink right now.
Something beery.
Yeah, I've got some options.
I love, especially when I get a nice woman with a big fat ass. I love sniffing her unicorn farts, pog farts. Yeah, I'm good. This is actually really good. I don't really get into sour beers very much. I don't know about you, Thomas. I don't know about you, Craig. I really don't get into sour beers too much. I bought this about 4-pack about 6 or 7 times now. It is fantastic.
I've got a few sours left over. I've got a few sours left over from the summer that I just.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Craig. Like, if I buy a sour to drink, I'll go, you know, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. And the more I drink it, the more I like it. You know what I mean? But I acclimate myself to it. But I go, I'll never buy that again. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like in my head, like, I'm not going to try to buy that. This I have bought so many times. It is stupid.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, Craig, you go first.
Sorry, mate. It took me about 2 or 3 years to get into sours. I hate them at first, and it took me a long time. I'm not so keen on them this time of year when it's a bit cooler. Generally, I don't drink to seasons, but when it comes to sours, I do. It's just.
I don't. You can't see it on here, but I love the edible glitter that kind of makes this thing look like a disco ball.
That's just fucked up, man. I'll never get glitter in beer. Look, the thing with me and sours, I am never calm. I love actual sours. Like, I love my Gueuses, my lambics, everything that is lambic original. I love that. I love kettle sours, but okay, there you go. Triple fruited sour. Like, I know that brewery. I've heard of it. Those are the proper. Yeah, Gypsy Hill. Gypsy Hill still makes the awesome fruited kettle sours, but nowadays you get all these. See, that's the thing. But you got these Berliner Weisses. Like, you got these. Basically, Berliner Weisse these days are just kettle sours. They're kettle sours.
They're all kettle sours. That's all they are. They're lactobacillus kettle sours.
Exactly, but there's this thing where they don't just add the lactobacillic to get it. They add all the lactose, and they add so much fruit. And they add marshmallow, and they add vanilla, and now
I don't
you
like
get
it.
like
I don't like.
No,
I
don't like those. I love what Craig just showed. That kind of kettle sour, that I love. The other shit with all the extra vanilla. Hi,
Thomas,
Rob.
I haven't said this in a long time, but I'm going to need you to settle down.
Yeah, I was just doing a video of that.
And like Joe is kind of hit the nail on the head. He said the only reason you like the sour is because of the name and the glitter, and that is it. I was like, you know what? You're half right. You're half right. But it's also brewed with fruity pebbles, and I can taste it, and I like it. And Rob comes in showing us what?
It's this is the carrot goza.
Yeah,
it's got them yeasty bugs in it, baby. It goes.
No, it's really light, and it's got a real lip smacking kind of. So sorry if I'm just doing that all continuously in the background.
That's fine.
We should do a whole live stream we should all go for for an entire hour.
Pete, I used to get loads of unhappy commenters about the lip smacking. I said, well, that's what you paid for.
Exactly. Look, Rob, can
you kind of see that in the light?
In the chunks. You got glitter in that.
It's glitter, edible glitter. I love it. It's so good.
I thought my ridiculous carrot beer was silly enough, but Paul does have a glitter beer.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's having a glitter beer. This is Paul. Rob, what is your opinion? We were just
in the morning.
Rob, what is your opinion? We were just talking about sours and everything, and what is your opinion on what?
This is a sour beer. This is a sour beer called Unicorn Farts, and I love it, with edible glitter and fruity pebbles.
But that's the thing. What? Yeah.
And it's the only beer I've ever rebought many times.
Oh, right.
I like drinking sour beers now and again, but I will never rebuy them. I like traditional Berliner Weisses, but I don't like the fruited gozas. I don't like the triple this and that. I'm not really into that kind of stuff.
And that's what we were talking about, because I like. This is the point. I like those Gypsy Hill. Rob just showed Gypsy Hill.
Yeah,
like those. Yeah, things like those. Like what you had like 2 years ago. Those triple fruited sours, the kettle sours. I love those. But all that shit you have these days with the vanilla and the marshmallow and the lactose added, and there's hardly any sour component, but they still call it like a sour fruited beer. What is your take on that? Because I don't like them, but
well, I guess there's two points to that. I guess Triple fruit goes. This is completely exact what I was expecting from this, but like carrots. But because one of my local breweries, North,
You really don't
one of
see
the,
it.
like the main exponents of the triple fruit goes, and they're really good. They're not overtly sweet. But I was watching Craft Beer Channel, and they were doing some ridiculous stuff from Hudson Valley, which are a bit like, yeah. I'm not into that overtly sweetened. I don't think I need a 9% one either. I'm quite this is really nice. This, I mean, you can see it's not opaque, but it looks like orange juice, but not, like diluted, but not freshly squeezed. So it's not kind of opaque. It is a beer. It's got more of a pinkish hue to it. Really, it's quite clear. You can see,
Right.
you can see me through it.
Pinky.
So they're really nice because these guys use a lot of like foraged ingredients. This is using freshly juiced UK carrots, coriander seed, and Cornish sea salt. So it really has a really zippy kind of sherbety, puckering kind of like thing. But
that sounds good. That sounds good.
A beer. So they're not going for that. Yeah, like D-Ream and stuff from what's that brewery?
Those,
all them kind of things. It's not like that.
I reviewed it last weekend, and I uploaded it a few days ago. It's in Dutch, but you could still watch it. It was Red Drank from the Brewing Project with a K, not a C. The Brewing Project. It wasn't particularly nasty. It wasn't bad tasting. I think I gave it a 3.75 or something, but it came as a fruited sour, and throughout drinking it, the only thing I kept thinking is, where's that sour part, except for maybe a sort of soft in the back. There's no sour to it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple of friends who are kind of big lambic devotees who spend a lot of money on and generously share them as well, so I do like them when I get to try them. But like Paul, it's not a beer that I'll go for very often. I mean, if I had more beer this afternoon in the fridge, I'd have just stuck to like stouts and pale ales. But this was sent, and I feel like I've got to review it at some point. Well, I don't have to, but I'm not an ungrateful shit. So I thought I think it deserves it, and it's interesting as well, and it's actually a really nice beer. But my personal preference would always be kind of pale ale, IPA.
I love how you said that, by the way, Rob. You said, I'm not an ungrateful shit. I always consider myself to be a grateful shit, but that's just
exactly. I may be shit, but I'm also grateful.
Exactly.
Self-deprecation is the best deprecation.
Yep. Oh, Jesus. I need to get something to drink, guys. I have no idea what to do. Should I get a 750 milliliter bottle of Christmas ale?
Why not?
No.
As long as you drink fast, don't be a pussy about it.
Because it was €3.50. Why the hell not? Right? It's not Christmas yet.
Yeah, that definitely qualifies as live stream beer.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, there you go.
What you got there, Craig?
We have the making of a Thomas Open hangover right now.
Very sour. You can't. The light is just you can't see the color properly, but it's very.
No, it looks a little bit more too like mahogany caramel.
Oh, it's very berry. Okay.
Very berry.
Yeah, it's only a 4.5.
Very berry.
It's sitting now. It's one left over from the summer. So.
I can see dill pickle moonshine being pretty sour.
Kind of works, I guess. But the others I'm probably going to leave till next year. To share them out. I've got one that I don't know why I bought it. I don't really like.
Joe, stop talking sense because Thomas needs to drink 750 milliliters of Christmas ale right now. Stop.
I can probably palm this off on a bottle share or something. If it's
just have it. Just drink it. Have it.
What was that? The 19 goes.
It's good actually. We've had that recently up here.
I mean, I've had this for about 6 months, so it's been around a while.
It'll be fine. Just get it subbed. It's a perfect afternoon for drinking any old shit that you can find knocking around.
It's easier.
This is the refrigerator cleaner chat. Clean out the refrigerator. There you go. It's not serious. It's just balls channel. Fuck, clean out your refrigerator, drink whatever. Ta-da!
Fuck, that's different.
Oh, don't worry. I have some real stinkers saved aside for Joe that I'm going to wrap up for mystery beer reviews.
Yeah, the shit you don't like. Yeah. Ugh.
Here's a Milwaukee Ice Light that's been 20 years old. We'll wrap that up. See what you think about that.
Yeah. I think I've got a bottle of Sammy Klaus that is about 7 years out of date.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
You know how much money I paid for that? That's awesome. That's a good thing.
I'm not sure about that.
No, I love Santa Claus.
It's got a rusty cap as well. Not completely rusty.
I've had a lot of bottles of old Santa Claus. I love it.
Bit of tetanus going on there.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm getting notes of tetanus and
yeah. No,
you
have to have benzene because that's traditional. If it comes with a little diphtheria on the cap, that's traditional. That's good.
Yeah,
you want that.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Give you a boost.
Yeah.
So we did
it'll hit your immune system just the way you will. It's good in these COVID times. You want a good immune system.
Give you a boost without an injection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we did
you don't have to worry about taking
Caribbean
iron pills
chocolate
for a
cake
while.
range last night, which was nice. All four of them.
Was that
did the entire Caribbean chocolate cake kind of range. So the original one was nitro. That was
Sorry, how was the pancake one? That's the
lovely
different one.
and not pastry stout at all. Essentially,
Yeah,
I think it had a few flavourings in it, but not much. But it was they're all about wood. So in that one, you had because all of the beers have got cypress wood in it, and then that also had amburana and maple wood as well. So I think it had like a few. It might have had vanilla and cacao nibs or something, but it was in the flavourings were all coming from the wood, which I think because we're just so conditioned to be like, oh, pancakes out, that's just going to be full of like adjuncts, isn't it? But it wasn't. And then the barrel aged one was bourbon with cypress wood and cacao nibs, and then the Death by, which is the stronger one, was like 10%. Was no, it's Death by Caribbean chocolate cake. So and that was that's cacao, cypress wood, and I think that had amburana as well in it. So that was actually I've got scab end of that. This morning when I was tidying up the kitchen, well, kind of still fucking state. Becky were like, "Oh, there's still some in this can." I was like, "Oh right, okay." She was like, "Oh, we'll save that for later." So I poured that into the bottom of a 7-Up bottle. So I've got that actually. I might get that in a minute. But we did a blend. We did a blend of the three. We didn't do a blend of the nitro because that's a bit tricky. But we did a blend of the three, so I think I'd left something in. It smelled all right this morning.
Yeah.
12%.
Yeah, I've had
damaged over like.
I've had a Death by Coconut Caribbean chocolate cake. I had it on draft at Houston Tap about 2 years ago when they first brought it out. It's pretty good.
It's not really the same thing though. It might be different styles, I agree, but it's not really the same thing because you don't get this when you get that. You don't get this when you get that. I mean, I'm just saying. And most of the time the problem is there's more people who fuck up those styles than do them right. I think that's the biggest problem. There's a lot of people who do pastry stouts and do them half-assed, but they're still okay. But there's a lot of people who do fruited sours and this and that fuck them up more so than do them really good. I think, I mean, I don't want to sound like a dick, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of people who fuck them up. And I think that's why a lot of people don't like them as much because I've got a lot of ones that are like that, but they're just like completely wet, weedy crap with some shit going. Like, they're just not done right. But when you get one that's done right, it's really, really good. And I think everyone can agree that when you get the fucking thing that is done perfect, everyone likes it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they're few and far between. That's the trouble.
Yeah, I think there's way more half-assed okay imperial pastry stouts than there are half-assed okay fruited gozas.
Yeah.
cream cheese filled pastries. Yum.
There you go.
I will. Saint Fouillon. Saint Fouillon is amazing.
This little bad boy.
$3.50 fucking cents.
Rob and Craig are going to laugh at this. This was €3.50.
Wow. Not gonna laugh.
Wait. At Aldi.
Oh, really? Wow.
Aldi.
We need decent Aldi beers, don't we?
Yeah, well, I'll have a word.
Yeah, man, that wasn't too bad.
I just paid $12 for the Tripel,
Really?
but it's amazing.
Wow.
We can get the what is it? The fucking hell. In Tesco, you get the $7.50 triple Carmelet for £5, which over here that's pretty good price.
That's not bad
for a $7.50. That's
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Now I'm doubting whether I'm having second thoughts on whether or not I should open this.
Why?
Yeah, I can always get that is fucking amazing. I don't even have that.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
He got it for free.
I got the glass.
He got it for free.
Jesus.
I got it in the case. I bought a case of different styles, and it came with glass. So technically, yes.
There we go. Here we goes.
Do it.
Pop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice bit of smoke on the opening.
Look at the cannon. Look at the barrel smoke. Look at the
you're
cannon
right.
smoke.
I wouldn't have opened it either, but there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drink it out of the bottle. Don't be a bitch.
I will drink this out of the bottle.
How about a beer enema? Let's watch this.
Look at that.
Merry Christmas.
A little bit in the can, and a little bit in the man. Oh, you got a stemless snifter.
That's a Belgian beer from a Belgian brewery.
Fucking yeah.
No idea.
I've never had anything from Saint Fouillon so far that I didn't fucking love.
Look, man, see, the thing is, a lot of these beers, especially when they're so readily available from like a Aldi or things like that, people frown upon them. They're like, oh, it can't be great. This is classic stuff. There's no fooling around here. There's no fucking around. There's no weird shit in it. This is...
The weirdest thing is, though, like here, you don't see that, ever. I just saw Saint Fouillon for the first time this year. And there's a case I found of an old case of Saint Fouillon Grand Cru. And I'm thinking about buying the whole case. Give me one moment.
Give me one moment.
I will give you one moment. Step back. Take your time. Breathe. It's okay. We'll be fine. Rob, you look fantastic. Craig, sexy as hell.
Well,
thanks.
Thank you.
And he's back, folks.
They also had this one.
Yeah.
This was last night's Let's Get Fucked with some crisps and a movie beer.
Okay, I would understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is again $3.50 at the Aldi.
Oh,
it's nice. Awesome. It's nice living in the Netherlands, mate.
Except for all the windmills.
Not everything's
fine.
The insistent wearing of clogs.
Yeah, I was just saying, wouldn't you? Nice one. Cheers, Rob, on that one. Except for everyone's wearing wooden shoes and their cars are rotting away. But other than that, everything's good. No, I completely. That's awesome. That's awesome. Saint Fouillon for $3.50. Yeah, baby, love it.
Rod J deal.
Yeah, man, Rod J deal.
Actually, I nicked that from.
That is a Rod J deal in Europe, yeah, for sure. Because I did, like I said, I paid $11 for mine, for my 750s. Now they were already aged for like 4 or 5 years, but I consider that a plus.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, well, fuck yeah, I'll buy that. And they were fucking amazing.
That's actually an interesting.
Actually, I have a Saint Fouillon beer review to post still, and I think it's like 20 fucking minutes of me babbling nonsense. But yeah, it's I still have to post the Brune that I had, which the Brune was still like 9.5, which is huge for a Brune. So I'm looking forward. Oh, yeah, I have to post that still. Really good.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That's actually, but that's a fun little topic to talk about. Do you guys have any specific, like, it's Christmas, it's the festive season, this is the beer that I need to have every year for the festive season?
Nope.
No.
No.
I think I mean, as a beer reviewer, I always pick out the beer to have with someone at family, at Christmas, but I don't pick the same beer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You don't have anything.
No,
Okay.
I have no.
But I always
tradition
save
or-
something. Like I go, okay, this one I can share with this, or this one will be a good Christmas beer. But sometimes, hey, like the stars align. Like I think AleSmith the one year released a huge Christmas beer or something like that, an age like this or that. I grab that. I go, I'm going to save this one for Christmas to do on Christmas. It was like a Yule beer. Okay, I did it on Yule. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
The trouble with the festive period for me is I never know until a while, not too long before, where I'm going to be. So it's pointless me going to buy something where I'm going to have that Christmas day and do a live review when I don't know if I'm going to be here or not. If I was here, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to line them up and get ratted. But
I'm trying to think. There's a brewing company, and I can't remember that. I did one of their beers on a specific night. It was mid Winternachtblut, but I can't remember what brewery it was. But it was it was a very specific beer for a very specific time. But yeah, it's very rarely that I have the same beer every year for that specific moment. You know what I mean? For a while there, when I was finally getting into like drinking, when I was a younger man, the only thing I drank when I first started drinking, I hated beer. So I would drink either whiskey or cider.
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, I hated beer.
No, me neither.
Well,
I'm like you were. I see you being born with a beer bottle in your hand.
No, absolutely not. I didn't drink until I was 22.
In a baby bottle.
And no, I didn't drink. I didn't drink beer until I was 22. And then I had two. I had a Budweiser and I had a Budweiser. And she goes, "Well, it was free." She's like, "How do you like it?" I said, "This is fucking horrible. I'll never drink this again." And then I had a Michelob Michelob Bock, and I was like, "Yeah, it's half okay, but I still don't like it." And then I started drinking Woodchuck ciders, and it was a cider company, and they would make green cider for like St. Patty's Day. So I'd always make sure I go over to the bar and drink a couple pitchers of green cider, crawl home, and go to work. So I would do that, but. Yeah, that was something I do. Like I would drink because there was nothing else to drink. I still remember when Stella Artois was like a big deal when it came into the area. Something that is so mundane now because there was nothing here. There was Yinling, Budweiser, and Coors, and that's it. And a lot of people now, growing up into the age of drinking now, don't understand what a barren wasteland this area was. And I'm trying to explain that to people. They go, what? What, Founders wasn't always here? No, it wasn't. Like all these things
Which is so funny because right now Founders is like easily available even in the Netherlands,
Exactly. And that was not here. Sierra Nevada was not here. And Sierra Nevada started in 1981. It wasn't available here until at least 2000, probably 12. 11. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't a thing.
That's soon. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's soon. Exactly. Yeah. It was one of those things where if you traveled out of the area and you found a Chimay, consider yourself lucky. You know what I mean?
Which is that's like that's supermarket beer for where I'm from.
Yeah. And they would put like $25, $30 a bottle for Chimay. 25 or 30 bucks a dollar. Yeah, because you couldn't get it anywhere.
What were you saying?
They weren't small bottles. I mean, they were 750s. They were the big bottles. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But they would put $25, $30 a bottle on shit for sure. Because you couldn't find it anywhere. Like Deliriums Nocturnums and stuff like that. That was a big deal. You know what I mean? That was crazy when you could see it and find it. But now we live in such an aggressive market. Well, things are changing. So, yeah. It's one of those things. It's so weird. It's like a culture shock when you go here, go there. It's different. Like, for instance, in Pennsylvania, you couldn't go to a gas station and get beer or wine or liquor. When in other states around us, you could just do that since forever.
Wait.
Like you had to go to a beer distributor and buy a case of beer. You couldn't buy a single beer.
Wait, hold up.
It was weird.
Question for Craig and Rob. Do gas stations in the UK sell alcohol?
Yeah.
Petrol stations.
I go, yeah. No, well, I don't really go to any,
but they do. Yeah.
All right.
Really? Because ours don't.
Surprised. Because surprised over here can't be fucking trusted.
Yeah, because we have this weird thing like you're driving, you're not gonna drink beer, right?
But then not everyone goes to a petrol or gas station. Petrol station, we call it.
Petrol station.
Yeah, petrol, not gas. Ooh. Gas is on.
Talking about gas in a car.
You don't put fucking petrol in your cooker, you know. But anyway, but anyway,
put them in the place.
Yeah, man. Tell me about it. Yeah.
I mean, you can. Not everyone who goes to a petrol station goes there with a car. So you just walk in and get some basic groceries, and there's wine and beer there. So
really, yeah. I mean, in ye olden days, yes, we could buy alcohol at petrol stations, but these days, no, we can't.
Yeah.
But just very quickly, just because you were saying something just earlier, Craig, and Paul was just going on and on and on.
That's right. Wow. Wow.
No, wait for him to leave the room to get a fucking word in edgeways.
Sierra Nevada beers, or certainly the Pale Ale at least, was in the UK before it was in Pennsylvania. So,
go figure. That's weird, isn't it?
Rob will know more about that at North Bar. When was that in the first North Bar?
When Sierra Nevada started getting poured there, blimey.
Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
You're looking probably 20 years ago.
Yeah. So
wow, that's weird, isn't it?
The Pale Ale on draft in the UK before it was available in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but I saw this thing, this post by Nat a few days ago.
It's an arcane area.
Shut up.
We run off licensing territories, and that's where basically think of Canada with all the different territories. Well, that's Pennsylvania. We have licensing territories where you have to pay money, as much money as you can, to get beer in certain areas, certain different districts of counties, where like certain things like Philly. If you go to Philly, all these beers have been available in Philly the whole time.
All right.
But it hasn't been available here because you have to buy out their licensing or match their licensing to buy here, to buy there, to buy there, to buy here, to buy here. And, people just don't have that kind of money to buy Sierra Nevada. Oh, well, fuck it. I'm not going to spend $10,000 a year just to buy Sierra Nevada when I could just buy all the beer that I usually have and sell just as much. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those kind of, it's logistic bullshit. But things have changed. Things are definitely now growing. The economy is different. We now have bottle shops, which has never been a thing. We can sell singles. We can sell six packs. We can sell this. We can sell this at a grocery store. It's crazy. The beer market is going. You know what I mean? Like, and I walk outside. One thing you will never see driving down a street is a beer sign selling beer, like marketing a beer, like, oh, Founders IPA, drink it now. Well, one, that was never a thing growing up. And the only thing where you ever saw that, and I was always tell my friends, I was like, you know why they're marketing that beer? Because it sucks and they can't sell it. Because you have to market it because you need people to buy this shit. You need to buy it. Like, good beer doesn't need marketing.
That's a fair point.
But now you have craft breweries marketing everywhere. I'm like, holy fuck! Like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Like, and I've seen the start to the finish, and it just is a complete mind boggle to me because it's such a night to day change. It's a good change, but it's a change.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? But here's the greatest part. Here is the 100% wonderful greatest part about this. Me knowing what I'm talking about, me knowing what I'm looking for. There are breweries, and not breweries, but distributors sitting on cases of beer that no one has ever heard of, that no one knows about, that has been sitting there for 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, this year's, and I go, oh, come here, little buddy, how you doing? And it's covered with dust. And go, oh, that's old, man. Like, do you want $10? Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I bought $255 worth of beer a month ago for $75. Because they go, oh, it's old. Don't worry about it. I won't pay. I won't charge you for it. It's old. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay, good.
Yeah, education is always a good thing.
Yeah,
with that sort of shit.
And I knew a guy. I still know the guy. He still runs the one distributor near me. He goes, one thing I will tell you, and I was talking to him a long time ago when I was starting to do the beer reviewing thing. He goes, they do not want an educated public because an educated public will say, I want this, or I don't want that, or that's too old, or that's too young, or that's not from here. They don't want that. They want an ignorant public that buys what they tell them to buy.
Yeah,
and he told me that 15 years ago, and it's still true today. Except the fact that we are an educated public, and I think more people are getting educated by the day. Except for the people who take a cuvee of random shit and put it in a 7-Up bottle and put it in their fridge. I don't know what to tell you. I'm totally into this though.
What is that? What is that,
Rob? I drank the barley wine from fucking Goose Island, and I was so drunk when I reviewed it. I drank it apparently and reviewed it and left. And I came back 2 days later to my basement. I found the same bottle sitting there with a glass full of Goose Island barley wine. I'm like, that was good.
Well, that's it. I've done the smell.
Fuck it, I'm drinking it. I'm like, fuck this, I'm drinking it. That's yeah, it lasts. It's good.
What was in that 7-Up bottle, Rob? What?
It's
give us the rundown.
It's called Death by Caribbean Chocolate Cake. So I think it's like 8.8, 10.8. It's cacao nibs, cypress wood, amburana wood, a few other bits and bats. Oh, I've got all.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
It's the only one can that I've chucked away from last night. So that's the rest of the range. So they did a 4-pack. So that's a standard one. What's in that?
Are you wearing an AleSmith shirt?
It's a Mikkeller and AleSmith. Beer Geek. Beer Geek. Beer Geek Speedway.
Twice the goodness.
Yes. Yeah, cacao fermented with on cypress wood spirals. That's the base beer.
Nice.
So they did a nitro version of it this year. Then that was the pancake stack one, which that's got amburana. No, that's the barrel aged one. Sorry, that's the barrel aged one, which is a collab with Sagacity. So that's got once again tropical stout with cacao and cypress wood, and then this was a pancake stack, which is maple syrup, amburana wood, and maple wood as well.
Lovely.
So we did all four. I said between two people, 330s. They kind of didn't last right long. They're really tasty. It has a once again. It's not pastry stout. It's flavored stout. It's a good stout at the base of it, which has got a lot of chocolate flavor to it, but it's just not it's not silly sweetness. But this is the bigger one, so it's definitely got a maple and kind of a wood tannin kind of thing going on. It's lovely, very vanilla heavy.
Sounds good. I hope that
it was open for about 8 hours, and since this morning at about 9:30, it's been in the bottom of a very clean 7-Up bottle.
It hasn't been there for like 2 or 3 weeks. It's a pretty fresh 7-Up bottle.
One thing me and a couple of mates devised at a all-in beer festival. So you paid up front, and it's just unlimited pours. What we started doing was when we emptied this bottle of water, we started making a thing called what we dubbed the super stout. So you go and get a pour of whatever massive stout from the brewery and dump it in a bottle. Get a drink for yourself. Have that. Get a next imperial stout. That. So we had like a 600ml bottle of blended all sorts of madness. And then that, when you get back from the festival, back to the apartment, then it's like, oh, have a bit of the super stout following day.
I absolutely adore that idea. I love it.
It's a lot of fun. It is
fucking fantastic. Oh,
I like that. Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. Everyone needs to get their own bottle and make 4 super stouts, and then everyone needs to chug it the next day in the morning.
I'll remember that one for the next bottle share. I just quickly want to comment on something, by the way, that Vanessa said. Honestly, what should I? Vanessa,
I remember when we were in the Manchester piss up, like it would be so great, like because Stuart were just like dumping the water in the bottle into one mixture. If we would dump the beer into one pan and then clean it in the other one, we could have like made the super stout in the pan. Like if he would have separated it, but it wasn't a separated thing. It was just one messy thing.
Shite.
Holy fucking comments!
Yeah, there's a lot of comments. There was one I really wanted to comment on because Vanessa at some point asked.
I'm going back. Holy fuck, we weren't
Vanessa. Getting too much. Vanessa asked something about which festive ales or beers she should get. I'm trying to find the comment. What festive beers should I look for next week? Vanessa asked. And if there's 2 beers that I always recommend, Craig, you look amazing right now. If there's 2 beers that I would always recommend for the festive season, for Christmas, Schneiderweisse Mein Aventinus, Unser Aventinus or Aventinus, that is just an amazing Christmas beer. And the Dupont, everybody always thinks of Saison Dupont. Dupont's Avec le bon Vou. No, I'm pronouncing that. Yeah. But you guys know which one I mean?
One. Strong one, yeah.
Yeah, Avec le bon Vou, I believe it is. Those 2 beers.
Or something like that.
No, I think it's like 9.5 even.
It's essentially
it is a huge. But those 2 beers, the Schneiderweisse Aventinus and Avec le bon Vou by Dupont, those are 2 fantastic Christmas beers. The Schneiderweisse works with almost every Christmas meal you'll think of, and just as a simple, even if it were to be for Christmas or for New Year's, for like toasting instead of champagne, go for the Avec le bon Vou. It is stunning. Those are the best.
Very popular one is Anchor Christmas Ale. That's a very popular one that Vanessa should be able to get. It comes in a big bottle. Aventinus, not the Aventinus, Anchor Christmas Ale. The other one that comes in a very big bottle, very popular, is the St. Bernardus Christmas Ale.
Oh, I love that one. That is my standard Christmas. That is every Christmas. Good. I need that one. Yeah.
Yeah. The Delirium. They do a Christmas one.
Delirium Tremens. Yeah. I mean.
No, it's not. It's not the Tremens. It's the Nocturnus. That's that Christmas beer, right?
Nocturnum is to me, that's the king of the Tremens. Is the Nocturnum? I love that beer. I always gonna gravitate to the darker beers. I mean, it's what you do. The only thing I think is weird is when you go to Rochefort and when you go to St. Bernardus, I always go for the 8s instead of the 10 and the 12s.
Yeah, he also got the
8 so goddamn good.
No, is it? Le Chouffe?
Yeah. No, you mean Craig? You mean the N apostrophe ice? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's always. It's already appearing in shops right now. Yeah, they come in. They come in 33s here and in 75s.
Yeah. Or you mean like the shop has the one too?
Yeah.
Quite good.
Yeah, the Le Chouffe comes with orange peel, I believe. It's just one of those. Is it the best beer you're ever gonna drink in your life?
No,
but it's just one of those fantastic dark, sweet.
It's nice.
It's perfect for Christmas. It has everything you want, and it's.
Remember when Lashoff made the Hop series when it was all hopped up Lashoff? It was nice.
Oh,
but
fuck off! Great. Sorry, that was just not good. Sorry.
It's okay, but you know what? You're ruining Lashoff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. I'm not hating it. But
so these are the Christmas beers. I forgot I do actually have some Christmas beers. So I've got.
I just don't think it makes Lashoff taste good.
I've got 2011, 2011, and 2014.
Lovely.
Is that the Celebration Ale?
They were cheap. They were super cheap. They were in like the bin ends box, and I was like, oh. And
get
it.
Like,
oh yeah.
Rob, is that the Celebration Ale?
Yeah.
I just did the 2020 on my channel. I did the 2020 on my channel. It's very nice.
It is, but
it's very traditional. It's very nice. And actually, again, it's one of those beers. I'm so happy I drank it. By the way, that is the Anchor Christmas Ale. By the way, if you want to look at what it looks like. Yeah, but they're very similar. Every year they have a different artist do the leaf on the cover. But that Celebration Ale, it harkens me back to a just simple, very burnt caramels, very earthy, piney, and it's very nice. I really like it. Remember Ruthless Rye?
That's good.
From Sierra Nevada?
No.
I've never had that one.
Is that the Dole, was it?
The Dole, yeah. Still not.
Yeah. Stille Nacht is, I think,
like a barley wine,
that is a lovely old version, by the way. I think I had Stille Nacht.
2009.
Yeah, man. I think I had Stille Nacht like not last summer, but the summer before.
There's a Pennsylvania one called St. Niklaus. It's a double bock from the Penn. Is it from the Penn Brewing Company? Which is I always like to buy because one is the double bock for Christmas. But it's Niklaus, which is my family's name from Germany. Niklaus. That's the name that came from Germany. So I was like, hey, that's cool. There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Well, that sounds cool. A little, look at
that. Hi, Simon. Hi. Well, you've got Adam as well. How you doing?
Adam!
Yeah. They're all here. Everybody's here.
It's really nice. Really nice to see.
I have not. Adam's the same thing. I've never had the Stille Nacht. I used to have to order.
Sorry, I need to. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're butchering that. You're butchering that. It's not Stille Nacht. It's Stille Nacht. Stille Nacht. Look, I'm Dutch. Stille Nacht. Paul, repeat after me.
Fuck you.
No. Well, yes, but.
Stille Nacht.
Yeah, there you go. It's not that difficult. See?
That's what I said first. So anyway, I always had to order Stille Wasser because I can't stand bubbly water. I hate it.
And yet you're drinking carbonated water right now. It just has alcohol in it.
No, I can't. The overly carbonated stuff. Even if this beer was over carbonated, I couldn't drink it.
I know. Yeah, but carbonation is a bitch.
Beer. I can't do it. Like it's like I can't. Ooh, it's horrible.
I have no idea. I don't know. Yours? I don't know. I don't know.
To be honest.
I have no knowledge on the subject.
DutchHackingBoy.com.
I'm sorry, I haven't watched that.
I don't even know what he's talking about. Like, does Thomas, Craig, and Rob have a favorite scratch video?
I
don't even know what a scratch video is.
Me neither. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm too old to understand what you're talking about. And sounds like you have something stuck in your throat.
And I know exactly what Paul wants to say.
It's not yours, cough it out. Yeah.
That's not what you want to say, Paul. You know what you want to say right now. Go for it.
I have no idea. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
What were you saying, Craig? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No idea. I know. It was a while ago. So,
It's not phlegm. It might be Flemish, but it's not phlegm.
no, there you go. No.
No. Maybe
I'm just saying hello to.
There's nothing.
Good friend Simon. He's in the chat, so I hope you're doing all right. And Adam.
Your friend, well, who's that?
Simon is in the chat. Which Simon?
Oh, a friend of mine locally.
No. Afternoon, gentlemen. Yep. He's there.
Oh,
yep.
Okay, cool. Hey,
no,
Simon.
He's still there. I got him. Yep.
Got him.
Knobheadish? Is that knobheadish for Adam?
Adam, what would you rate that out of 10?
Look at that. It's a lovely top to it.
A little bit.
It's just all the stuff I'm remembering's in my fridge.
Was that a 16-finger head, or would I miss something? Oh, Schneiderweiser.
I love good Schneider.
Yeah, I should have had it in the fridge for ages, because I didn't realise I didn't think I'd reviewed it, but I have, so it just then stayed in my fridge forever. I thought, well, this is probably the best chance to drink it, really.
Yeah. Get rid of your shit.
Yeah, always get rid. Yeah.
The company's better.
It's
an excellent beer, but
I'm just actually.
I got a Chasing Rainbows beer here now from the Oliver Brewing Company from Baltimore, Maryland. Established in 1993.
More glitter poo.
Well,
more glitter poo. Chasing Rainbows, baby.
Can I just say,
this is a sour ale with pomegranate, grapefruit, and milk sugar at 6.8% alcohol by volume.
Paul, someone's talking to you.
Oh, fucking God!
Just take care going to work later. Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
He's only just got back from work.
No, yeah, exactly. And Vanessa was talking about my pronunciation that I was teaching you guys. Kijk, Vanessa, als het erop neerkomt, ik kan best wel Nederlands gaan praten, maar dan versta je er toch geen ruk meer van. Dus ik kan nu alles zeggen wat ik wil. En ja, het maakt niet uit wat ik zeg, want...
I'm allergic to sushi.
Nou, dat is leuk. Ik kan gewoon zeggen wat ik wil en het maakt niet uit, want ik kan gewoon nu zeggen dat ik van je hou of dat ik je een rotwijf vind. Het maakt allemaal niks uit.
Fucking
Wat zeg je, Craig? Wat zei je?
I completely agree.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
No.
He does that bilingual thing, which I can't understand because I'm stupid.
That's the only thing bi about me.
Ah, bullshit. You haven't met me yet. Fuck yeah.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk is everybody?
I'm a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a 1.5.
I'm usually like this.
I'm alright.
I'm good.
This is nice. Yeah, like I said, I'm like a 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm like a 1.5. I did 2 reviews before I went online. So yeah, I was. Actually, Rob, Craig, you guys completely missed this one. This is what I was reviewing right before I came online.
I saw it. I was watching.
You saw it.
Yeah.
Stuff, I'm going to put this one. This is an English review, actually, so you guys can follow it. This is Black Dreams. It's a Belgian beer, actually. An Imperial Stout.
Chocolate in it, so.
No, it's 400 kilograms of Oreos.
Oh, that was it, yes.
Yeah, to 2,600 liters of stout. Imperial Stout. This is 12.5. But honestly, it's not as sweet as you think it could be. This is it's got nice roasted, like that, roasty, toasty bitterness, and a big, good hit of umami. So I know it's probably...
Yeah. Is there any lactose in it? Or any lactose?
No actual lactose, but because they used 400 kilograms of Oreos, that creamy part of it will add some sort of lactose-y, creamy sweetness to it.
Yeah.
But it's really not that sweet. It still has that umami, soy ketchup and roasty, toasty bitterness thing going on. If you can ever, it's probably hard to find, but if you can find this, Black Dreams by Calio Craft Beer. Go
Where are they
for
from?
They're from Belgium.
Okay.
And they're a gypsy brewer. It's brewed at Eutropius. Never heard of those. If you guys have heard of it, but anyway, go for it. Eutropius. It's
brewed in Belgium. There's a brewery.
Did you look them up yet to see about where they're located from?
Eutropius is from Maiden, Belgium.
Maiden. How far is that from you?
I think I would say about 450 kilometers.
Okay.
Say 300 miles.
Okay. That's not bad, actually, for like a little trip.
Oh, yeah. For American, you have
to do other things on the trip to make it worth it. But yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. You guys always think like if we travel for a day, we're still in our state. If we travel for a day, we're 2 countries further.
Yeah.
If I travel, me? Do you think that about me?
I don't know. In general, Americans have this thing like when your guys like we travel for a day in a car. And
I'm not stupid. And two, I understand like my state, my Commonwealth is as big as England.
Yeah.
So I understand if I travel from this to this, I understand that I will hit this many places at the same time. Like I can understand like the sense of ratio.
Yeah, good. The UK is still bigger than the Netherlands. I can if I travel for like 18 hours by car. I'm not just in another country. I am in another country.
You're in Italy.
Yeah, basically.
I'm not dumb, Thomas.
Okay, cool. No, I'm not saying you're dumb, but I'm just saying that this distance thing is sometimes a bit hard to get from. We're tiny. I'm tiny.
It's not that hard to get. I don't understand what you're saying.
Nah, that's cool.
If you travel an hour, guess what? You're not there anymore. I remember when I drove from. We were in Frankfurt, and we drove over to Holligenwald outside of Saarbrücken. Then we drove over to get my friend's cherry cola because he couldn't buy cherry Coke in Germany because it didn't say what it was. He had to drive to France and walk into France, buy it there. And I'm like, I'm jumping from the French border to America. I'm like, in France. I'm Germany. Went to France. I'm in Germany. I was like, look, I'm time traveling. Look at me. Look.
No, but that's the Netherlands actually has a point where we connect to both Belgium and Germany. Mm-hmm. So within literally 3 spaces, you can take 3 steps and you go from Netherlands to Belgium to Germany to the Netherlands.
I've heard like Belgium is one of the craziest places for languages because you'll get like 6 or 7 at the same place because there's so much shit going down.
Well,
right there.
Technically speaking, it's 2 languages. It's Belgian, which is sort of like near Dutch, but with a slightly different accent, and French. But the differences in accents is so big that basically they're different languages. People who speak like Belgian Flemish or Belgian French, they can't understand each other.
Well, we went from, and this is something I didn't know when I was there too. We went from hanging out like Bonn, the area, Saarbrücken. We went to northern Germany too. There's a northern Germany and there's a southern Germany. And I'm like, well, didn't know that. Like, there you go. And the same thing is like once you go a little bit too far north, the Southerners can't understand you. If you go too far south, the Northerners can't understand it.
It's beautiful. Earlier this year, I dated.
I agree.
No, but like earlier,
kind of weird shit.
Earlier this year, I dated a woman from Germany, and from her part of Germany. So there's her part of Germany. There's my point of the Netherlands, and then there's this point of the Netherlands. This point of the Netherlands has more in common with that part of Germany, with my part of the Netherlands in between.
Yeah.
In terms of language and customs and everything, it's just so fucking weird.
The part of Germany where my family came from is the Saarland, the southwestern part of Germany.
Saarland. Yeah.
Saarland. And that's where my friend's from. And it used to be way back in the day, obviously, owned by the French.
Yeah.
Well, most of Germany doesn't actually accept that, and they consider it French still. And my friend's dad is like a professional dart thrower. and he went to Berlin for a tournament, and he's doing really good. He goes, and the guy something goes, "Wow, you're really speaking good German for a French guy." And I guess they got into a couple fist fights. He's like, "You know what? Fuck you!" Blah, blah, blah. And they beat the shit out of each other and stuff. Yeah, he's like, "Fuck you. I'm not French." It was pretty good. That was a good story. That was a good story.
Mm.
Yeah, he won too.
The funny thing about German people is that people think like Germany as a country. Mm-hmm. Germany, in a weird way, is a lot like the United States. They have these sort of states, right?
Yeah, of course. And honestly,
they have their own,
the modern day Germany is only like from like what 1939 or something like that. Very, very like the modern day what we consider Germany.
You have no idea the internal, between brackets, hatred between these states.
No, I was there.
That's beautiful. Like German people hate German people.
Rhinelanders really do not like Saarlanders, and it was really funny.
They're like, we're all Germans. We all love each other, except for that one part. And that one part is like, no, but we like all of you. We like all of you, except for that part.
It was great. No, it was awesome because I was there, and people were hating each other by what beer they were drinking.
Yes,
because the Rhinelanders all drank Bitburger, and the Saarlanders all drank like Pilsner beers, and like they were like bitching it. I was like, I'm drinking Diebels. I don't give a fuck. I'm putting Coke in it. I'm drinking this. It was so funny because they were bitching about each other, and I loved it. I love that. I like that.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's awesome.
It's fantastic. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you guys, this has been beautiful. It's been like a whole 2 hours for me, considering when Paul started and when I joined in. I'm going to let you guys be a little bit, have a little bit less of me.
We're going to be a little bit less Dutch.
Yeah, but a little bit less of me is a lot more for you guys. So there we go. I'm just going to sign off. Rob, Craig, look at Craig.
Well, this is, by the way, let's make the announcement. This is the first time Thomas Open has ever joined a PA Brew News channel. So,
and I love every moment of it. And right now, I'm just loving this little moment of Craig and his little girl. And that's.
Look this way. Come on.
Bye-bye.
You being silly?
Hey.
Look. You don't want to say hello?
Almost.
Hey, little one. Can I say hi to you for just a little moment? Can I say hi to you? Hello. Oh, dear. Look. Aren't you just... Hi. Hey. Do you know that right now, people from 3 different countries are saying hello to you?
Yep.
2 different countries and Dutchland.
3 different countries.
Say hello.
Hi. Oh.
Talk. Say hello.
That's all right.
It's okay, honey. It's quite okay. We know it's all a little bit intimidating.
I don't blame you.
Especially these 2 weirdos with their big beards, right?
My daughter would be waving. My daughter would be waving actively right now. She would be scared.
Well, can I say something to you, little one? Your dad, your father, your dad, he is one of the coolest guys we know, and we really love him to death. And we think he is one of the most amazing people out there, and I am so happy that he is your father.
And he really likes it when you pinch his nose real hard.
Yeah, you should pinch his nose. We love that too.
That's really good.
You're the best, little one. I'm going to go away now, so there's a little bit less people here. Will you tell your daddy that I think he's amazing?
Yeah, what do you say?
Yeah?
What are you going to say? Do you agree? There's a right answer.
Yeah, you do, don't you? It was very nice meeting you, little one, and I hope you have a lovely Sunday with your father. Give him loads of hugs and cuddles.
She's with me.
And can you tell your daddy that we'll talk soon about drinking more beer?
Don't forget to pinch his nose.
Bye, little one. Hey, guys, it was great having this live stream with you, and it was fantastic.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us.
See all of you guys soon. Craig, Rob, Paul. Cheers, guys. Have a great Sunday.
Cheerio.
Cheers.
Good times. Good times.
He's gone now. All right.
What
We're
a
still talking.
Dutch piece of crap.
If not, would you want to say hello?
Don't worry, the bad Dutchman is gone. You're okay, girl. You're good.
We're still here. He's gone, darling.
Are you still drinking the Amaste, Rob?
Now on the Schneider.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, which
Too bad.
Schneider Weiss was that? I didn't get that.
Hopfenweisse.
Hopfenweisse, is there an X on that, or just the regular Hopfenweisse?
Just the regular one. Yeah, boy. Thinking, well, it was the middle of summer. And I thought, oh yeah, getting back into kind of Weiss beer and stuff. It's 8.2. I completely forgot that.
That's really.
And it
really
turns out I'd already done a video of it, so I think we're not.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Sat in my fridge for months.
Oh, the one of the most amazing men in the world just joined. Let me just say, there you go. Hi guys.
Oh.
Hi Alice. He says. Peter says hi Alice. How you doing? How you doing?
Remember in the box? Yeah.
He needs to get on the chat. He needs to get in here.
Thank you.
No, actually, Adam comes in with the. Paul, have you had the Tin Meadows yet? No, I have not. The British Trappist Brewing Company. I've been excited to try that ever since I heard about it. Actually, it's one of those crazy beers that it's so localized because it's Trappist brew. Like most people never get a chance to have that. Again, Peter, Clues Drinker, is coming in and saying hi to Alice right here on the channel.
We gave you the sweets. Peter,
there you go. That's a big deal.
What? You can talk. You're allowed to talk. Look at this.
And then Simon comes in and says, hi, Alice. Everyone's saying hi to Alice. Look at this. Hi, Alice. Adam says it too.
Adam's got the same T-shirt as there,
Paul.
if you didn't realise.
Yeah. Sparkly.
Oh my god.
And it can change.
Peter, boom. We got one for Peter. It says Adam is asking Peter, do you work on Sundays? So we'll have to find that. I don't think so. I don't think Peter works on Sundays. I think he's a Monday through Friday guy, personally.
He does a lot of late night working, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He does do that for sale.
You know what I mean?
Why shy?
I think Alice needs to get on one of the chats when my girls are here too, so they can talk to each other.
Yeah, that'd be great.
My two girls and your girl, and then we could just chat away. You could just talk about stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the axes, but yeah,
that'd be fine. No, they'll work it out.
They throw axes, these girls.
We'll just sit back here and enjoy beer. We'll just translate for each other.
Like a tree. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything to that.
No, I don't blame you. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything to that kind of thing.
What are you going to say next? I'm worried.
Nothing. I'm going to say nothing but that excuse what I've been hearing about that. I'm not going to talk of anything about that.
All right. Okay. So what have you been doing downstairs? Is it a mess?
No, Sunday and Tuesdays are my days off. Tuesdays, Peter. Why aren't we doing some live streams, Peter? Come on now, Tuesdays. I'm off every Tuesday. Come on now.
Sunday, jump aboard.
You hungry?
That's a good point too. Sunday, why aren't you jumping on Rob's, and Tuesday jump on mine? There you go. Why don't we do some fucking brew reviews on Tuesday? What's your Sunday? Sunday, Tuesday, Sunday, Tuesday. I even think Craig could probably hit Tuesday. We could actually do some really good stuff. Absolutely, I think so. Geez.
I'll do after 9 o'clock for a few hours.
If we have to do a review on Tuesday,
school gates.
I think you'd have to actually work on. You'd have to work on some. You'd have to let me know what we're gonna do on Tuesday if we want to do some duo reviews, though, because I have to take some trips to get some brewers from England. What's Rob? How are you for like American brews anymore? Like, are you actually pretty good stock for American brews, like Founders, Bells, like things like that? Or are you? It's still kind of hit or miss.
We get less and less American beer.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
There's a few bits and bats. That, I mean, like that one I'm having later. That appeared from out of nowhere. Excuse me. And what did I have recently? A brew called Mast Landing, which I'd never heard of before. That was really nice. Out of nowhere as well. Brew that I've never heard of. But like those bigger ones, we get them less and less because I guess our stuff is perceived as being, well, there's two sides of it, I guess. People are drinking British stuff more and more. And they're drinking less kind of just run-of-the-mill American stuff. But then there is that section of the market that are just trading for crazy American stuff. So there's a big part of that as well, isn't it? Well, a pocket online of people trading and buying off people who were trading for Trillium and Treehouse and anything that's a little bit more kind of like sought after. So there's definitely that kind of like side of it. But as I mean, once upon a time, I mean, we'd be all about like Stone and Odell and Brookland and Founders and stuff like that. But
I have a place up in the mountains, up in Pike Creek Beverage. They have. Remember this? Remember when Stone did their Go to Damarong series? Like what? 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
What was it called again?
Go to Damarong IPA, like anniversary beers they were doing.
No.
Oh my God, they did anniversary beers. The 11, 11, 11, the 11, the 12, 11, the 12, 12, 12. They have beers there
break his neck.
that were double IPAs and stuff 6, 7 years ago. They still have cases of them there.
That's not going to be great.
But I bet you I can get them for like $10 a case.
Yeah, it's not going to be
worth
great.
a try. It's worth a try.
I think I've got a rough idea what it'll taste like. Not sure on the I don't know if I need that kind of like
20, if I can get it for $10 a case, I think it's worth a try. I got that case of George Gale's old Conquest Ale with that cork and cage. That unfortunately the cork got fucking the cork got what was it? What the cork had? Deteriorated. Deteriorated, and even though it was capped and caged, it still got oxidized, and it was all absolutely ruined.
All right.
I bought a whole case of vinegar for $60.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's good time. Yeah.
The core thing is, I think. Yeah, I opened a bunch of Cantillon a couple of weeks ago. It was like the day before we were going into this new kind of like lockdown, and me and a few mates met up for a little Sunday afternoon bottle share. And I opened the Cantillon, which was from last year, and the cork snapped because I was like halfway through pulling it out. And that's only from last year, so it's one of those things, isn't it? A quality cork goes a long way.
Quality cork.
That's what I like to tell the ladies.
Quality cork.
Quality cork.
Yeah.
Alice is now onto the. I thought she was on the Fullers.
I was going to say, how many beers has Alice had so far? Just one? Okay. My
this is a treat for you to call.
My daughter. I don't know about you, but my daughters love IPA.
You don't want it then.
That's what they like. Yep.
See,
they like to every time I pour an IPA, they like to put their finger in the head and then taste it. That's what they like. They love that. I like IPA.
Surprising, because that's the kind of flavor that you wouldn't think kids would like. Oh, bitterness.
Yep. The kids like to taste the head of the IPAs. That's what they like. Funny. Yep.
Yeah, my little lad won't like if I've left, which I've got loads of cans knocking around at the moment, which I need to clear off in a bit. If he like on the morning, if I've left me empties knocking around at night, he'll kind of like come in and like point to them and be like, "Clear them away." Like, He's like, the smell those do. Gonna move them away.
Ooh, the no.
Smelly beers.
You didn't like smelly beers?
I like smelly beers.
No. No, my
No.
daughters like the IPAs. They really like the heads of the IPAs. They like to scoop it up and there you go. That's what they like.
I don't think I even like that.
Yeah, they like that. Yeah.
I think all the bitterness goes to the head of the beer.
Yeah, no, I think you're right though. But that's what they like. They like the head of the beer. They like to scoop up the IPA head and they go, ma, 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 ma. That's what they like. Yeah. Well, it doesn't taste like roadkill, so I think they're happy about it.
Just to break up their daily
break up their daily routine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just more roadkill, Dad.
Oh, fine.
You're clearly proud of killing that fisher, but we don't want to eat it.
I let that one go, by the way, good sir.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, no, it bit me and I bit it and I let it go because it bit my boot.
That's the last thing I'd have done if I'd have thingy. If it had bit me,
no, it
like,
bit my boot and I freaked out and I kicked in the air and it went it let itself loose from the trap and it ran away. I'm like, ah! It bit my boot and I screamed and kicked. That was back when I was 16. Yeah, it scared the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, Owen's lost the exact same tooth about 2 months ago. See ya.
Oh, I have a picture of my daughter, and she has these teeth missing, and these teeth missing, and these teeth missing, and these teeth missing, and she's holding a chicken and smiling, and just like, wow, that is redneck. Look at you, just holding the big chicken and just smiling with half her teeth gone. She lost about 6 teeth the same summer.
Yeah, I think that'll. I mean, well, Craig's little tail's probably at least half, about 6 months older than my little boy, at least, probably 8 months at least, and he's already lost his first tooth, so she'll probably end up losing like loads.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. My 2 front teeth.
Can't think of anything worse. Oh.
Yep, it's gonna come in. She's gonna lose them, and hopefully it's easy peasy, and they're gonna come back in. And
oh yeah, no, just as in like as an adult, I don't think there's anything worse.
Yeah,
thinking about losing teeth.
Yeah. Well, guess what? When you're an adult, they don't come back.
Exactly, that's the thing. Isn't it?
Exactly. Like when you're a kid, oh, I lost a tooth. Don't worry, you're gonna get a better one back. When you're an adult and you lose a tooth, oh boy. There's nothing coming back. So enjoy it now. Lose them all. Have a good time. Because guess what? You get paid to lose them too.
Yeah, I know. Getting money out of mine.
The money marketing scheme. That's right. Yeah. The older you get, the more the tooths get costly too. You get dollars, not cents for a tooth. When you get about 10, that's when the money starts rolling in.
So Adam lost half his mint chocolate Lucaria from Thornbridge to his niece last week. Oh, right, because she was.
What, did she actually drank half of it, or did she drink half of it, or did she pour it on the floor? Like, because I can understand a niece accidentally like dumping it over.
Yeah, I remember having that with Stuart actually one time in the Grove, in Huddersfield.
Did he dump your beer over?
No, he drank it. I remember, and I took my beer wand, Adam, for the ridiculous beer vibrator thing. That's what in that's a very specific beer. We discovered that you can't use them in a cask ale. You've got to have something that has been force carbonated, so there must have been some semblance of CO2 in it at some point to kind of like kick it back up into suspension. Which I'll bring my beer wand if we ever have a bottle share. Which obviously coming over to Liverpool is one of my first things that I'm allowed to do when we're allowed to move freely between the isolation zones.
Well, I remember the point is like you're like, yeah, my beer wand. Like I remember those. Holy crap! Like the beer wands. Like, did you actually use those? And then,
it's kind of like it sends a ultrasonic charge kind of through it,
and like it overfoamed the beer everywhere.
Well, not really. It kind of like it kick into action whatever CO2 was like knocking around in it. I guess it would flatten it out eventually. It'd get really flat, but it did offer a little creamy kind of head, especially if you've got something that's a little bit lifeless. There is potential to bring it back to life a little bit.
It seems comical though at the same time. Like I remember seeing that. It looks like an electric toothbrush without the toothbrush yet.
It did look like a bit like a sex toy as well. It's
like
white
okay,
and
all right,
it's got a kind
cool.
of like a certain curvatures to it. So it was a bit like,
and it kind of like foams it up. It regenerates whatever combinations in it.
Yeah, well, it's in my kitchen drawer, so I open when my parents come over. They're not like, hopefully they think, oh, it's just some beer thing. Hopefully, because if not, it's a very inappropriate place to keep it.
Yeah. Hey, oh,
in
we're
with
on
my
into this now.
in with my
Great.
cheese grater and my
Yeah,
my can opener.
Just
Potato masher.
the electric cheese grater, you'll be fine. Yeah, no.
Well, it smell a bit cheesy.
It's a cast tickler.
Exactly. It's a
cast tickler.
It'd be a keg tickler. So you can't tickle a cask.
When you did it at the Grove, like, did it like foam all over the glass and just?
It didn't do it. It didn't do anything to the cask.
Oh,
Didn't do anything
okay.
to the cask.
But the carb it did.
Yeah, but
so it needs CO2.
If I've got some batteries, I don't think I've got batteries big enough actually. I've only got bigger batteries.
So
but yeah,
do you have a D? Like, does it take Ds? Are we talking about a beer generator here? What are we talking about?
I'll get it.
If it takes D batteries, it's a whole nother level, man.
I've just walked into batteries, so I have no idea.
No, he's showing his beer whisker. He whisks the beer back to life with his beer whisker.
Oh, fair enough. Fair dues.
I've never seen it in action, so let's see the beer whisker.
The beer whiskerer.
The beer whiskerer. Instead of whisperer, he whisks the beer into life. He whispers sweet nothings into the beer and wisps it. It does look like a G-spot tickler.
It looks like a toothbrush.
So it has got a bit of toothbrush. So I'll see if the remote control for my telly has the same batteries. If not, I'll demonstrate. So I had to sneak batteries out of something else from the TV.
It should be double A's. It should be double A's.
I think they're triple A's actually.
Oh really? Okay. That is sex toy territory. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just little ones.
3 triple A's. It does the vibration and the circulation.
Absolutely. This is a nice little
that one
ultra shock charge.
So I'm assuming it just kind of like pulses. It pulses the beer down there.
It will work in this. It will work in this.
Okay.
Unless it's broken.
I'm primed to see it.
Don't get too primed. I'm currently floundering.
Because we're live.
Yeah, I can't perform on the.
We turn the camera off.
I think you might be broken actually.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Well, we're kind of just watching you.
Yeah.
Oh, my battery's going to go as well.
Yeah.
Oh, might be broken.
Oh.
Maybe just my battery's out up to the job. But essentially, it sends like an ultrasonic charge through it. It sends it like an ultrasonic charge through the beer.
Vibrator.
And then it kind of like performs like a a nitro beer.
This, right? It just kind of goes back and forth. It just
goes through it. I'm gonna have to get my charge because my laptop's about to die.
It's still crazy though. It's still crazy that you. I don't know what's crazier, that thing exists or that you bought it. But you used it, so that's good. You used it at the Grove.
Yeah.
With Stuart. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Where you gone, Paul?
I'm right here. Where's my face?
Your camera's gone.
Where? I was gonna say my camera's gone. Okay, that's cool.
That's the trouble.
Where'd my camera go?
Yeah, it's not there.
Well, you turned it off, you lemon.
Oh shit! I didn't even touch that. Like,
Yeah, you
what
just
the fuck?
there you go.
My camera
Yeah.
went off without me touching it.
No, when you
Yeah.
talked about being primed, and then he went off with the camera, I was like, okay then.
Well, I got pretty excited, so I had to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. That's logical.
The timing was perfect.
Well, I'm gonna get another beer. So
Oh,
let's
maybe
see
it don't.
what's left.
I'll probably have one more beer.
Last beer today. Last beer.
Last beer. Sour though.
Last beer
Yeah,
today.
I've been stalled on that one a little bit. Nice,
Yeah,
but
I've stalled on this sour for an hour. So
yeah, me too.
it's all right, it's nice, but I think there's a time and a weather conditions for it, and winter for me.
Yeah.
Last beer today.
Doesn't
We got
work.
Sour Me Wild Cherry. A wild cherry sour ale at 5.5 from Duclaw Brewing Company from
Duclaw.
Maryland.
I'm probably going to do a quick review, and then I'll be back.
Duclaw are always a brewery that I think of, and with great beer reviews. He was always in Duclaw.
They made that unicorn farts that I really like.
All right. I think I've only ever had Sweet Baby Jesus. And maybe a version of that. I think Stuart brought a version back from America as well.
There's a version of Sweet Baby Jesus better called For Pete's Sake. It's an imperialized version. And it really tastes good. It's really nice.
Yeah, this when it does work, you put your tongue on it, that's not pleasant. Oh. But it does make you think what you could do with it.
Yeah, exactly. You could definitely hit a G spot with that. Do you like my avatar? I can't really see your avatar. It's a you're like a
record
scratch thing.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
that makes
It makes sense, doesn't it?
It makes sense. It's fine. It's perfect. It's functional and it makes sense. I really enjoyed Hopsine and Craig's beer review videos.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I don't like polls. Polls are shit.
It is the shit. It is the bullshit.
Yeah, so I don't know if you watched that channel, Paul. So he essentially kind of like takes a beer review video and uses a piece of software to kind of like scratching a record. He did one of Jake the other week.
I was gonna say, it looks like Jake's beer reviews.
Yeah, it just takes. Yeah, it's funny. It's a very original. It's a very original concept. I've got to admit, it's very clever.
Mm-hmm.
When there's just loads of
Jake does a lot of crazy ass editing himself. So
yeah.
They're the one guy, Michael, he's trying to get me to download a bunch of editing software and then make sure I edit it and cut and all this stuff, all the Maniacs Meet.
I'm gonna say, is it more for that? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you have to make sure you edit it, you make sure you cut it, make sure you format it. I'm like, I like the hour-long bitch session we do where we randomly get off track. He's like, oh no, you have to make sure it's edited. I'm like, I don't know if I like
if
that.
you want to spend time on it, isn't it? Really, I mean, yeah. In theory, if you want it to be that kind of thing, there's certain people have expectations of podcasts and things.
Yeah.
So it's always best to have if you got everybody's got a mic and you've got a mixer and you can play around with sound levels and stuff. It all kind of adds to how enjoyable it is, I guess, to listen to. But
yeah,
if it loses,
and the thing is, the guest. I'm sorry. For some reason, I get a little frothy when I drink sour beers. The guest is a person that's new that has to enjoy what's like the normal format. The person who usually watches it is the person that's used to the off the train crazy bullshit. And unfortunately, you're right. You need to make a format that's easily inducted to the new viewers that's used to a format. Yeah, you're right.
But it's but you're not kind of like red letter media, are you? I mean, it's
no.
You might be talking about similar subjects, but
no.
But then people see stuff like that and think, oh well, this is what this is the expectation. And it's like, well, no, not quite.
Not quite. No,
It's just a
not.
couple of
I'm not
guys
your normal. I mean,
sat
because there are
outside
horror
talking about.
podcasts. There's lots of
But
horror podcasts,
yeah,
but they're more like that cut and dry. We'd never say the word butthole prolapse asshole fuck. We'd never use that term on our podcast. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
well, I would. So fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? So that's where it kind of it differs. You know, I remember the one time I got off this on like this whole modern horror movie fan tangent. And I basically said, and this is exactly what's wrong with this country, and this is exactly why you should put a fucking bullet in your brain. Like, I am very, very adamant about what I talk about. Like,
yeah.
Fuck you, right or wrong, black or white, deal with it. And I say stuff that is not exactly appropriate. You know what I mean?
But that's the
I'm
entire
sure
point,
a
isn't
lot
it?
of that.
If everybody, okay, anybody can probably make a little bit more money if you toe a certain line. But if that's
Yeah,
not
but I don't
faithful
want to
to
toe
what
a
your
line.
opinion is, then it kind of loses its purpose. So
Mhm.
it's like, well, why should I kind of do a less well-produced version of what somebody else is doing with like a bit of fancy bits of kit? It kind of seems
Yeah.
unnecessary, really,
Yeah.
because you're not trying to be kind of like
I
a
always
big
like your
thing. Trying
approach.
to share
Your
your
approach
interest.
is, yes, you have a nice camera. It's all right. You have some lighting. It's okay. But you're always been, hi, I'm Rob from Hop Scene.
Yeah.
Here's my shit. Goodbye.
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah.
you know, you never told anyone you want to punch fucking none or kill anyone for
No.
disagreeing with you. But at the same time, you were still, hi, I'm Rob from Hop Scene. This is it. Goodbye. Poof. Done.
Yeah. But
And
that's it. I mean,
you don't have a flashy intro. You don't have this. You don't have like cut scenes every 5 seconds, and you don't, you know what I mean? Like, but I mean, I understand you still fit a format, but you're not, you know,
Yeah.
if you don't like something, you still
the
say
craft
it.
beer channel. Yeah. It's not like it's 2-camera edit and After Effects and all this business. Yeah, but that's it. And it's like it's because just like what you were saying about the horror thing, because there is so much of it out there. How do you then make that decision between one or the other? Yeah, okay. Some people might go towards the kind of glossy presentation, but then a lot of times just finding someone who you kind of chime with, and you think, oh yeah, I like those guys, and
Exactly.
I find them entertaining
Because
for whatever
the thing is,
for whatever
if
reason.
the chemistry between the people are good, people will watch.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Exactly.
if you are with someone where every other word that you try to say is drawn out and boring, guess what? No one's going to watch that. But if you keep it fast and boom, 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 keep it rolling, keep it going,
entertaining,
people are going to fucking join and watch, especially if they like the topic.
Exactly. And that's what brings them to that's what brings them to the dance, really.
We have episodes on. Excuse me, this sour beer is giving me gas. We have the Maniacs Meat podcast where we did one episode. We got like 110 views in a week, and then we have some episodes where we have 20 in a week.
Right.
Where it's all about what you view.
Yeah.
And if you're viewing a very obscure movie that no one's ever heard about, guess what? Not a lot of people are going to view it.
Same applies to the beer, isn't it? I mean, if it's a local beer, but then sometimes you kind of find that little niche as well, because there will be lots of people who like that very specific genre or that specific kind of director or whatever.
Polk County Brewing Company's Sulphur Creek IPA, I'm going to get like 6 views.
Yeah.
Now, Puyallup, I might get 100 views.
Yeah.
Because even though it's very specific to this, it's something that everyone's hearing about. It has a little bit more local distribution. People are hearing about it. They want to know about it. There's a chance I'll get a little bit more view on that one.
Yeah.
Well, Evil Dead, guess what? You're going to get more views than a no-name horror movie that no one's ever heard about.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking Evil Dead. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I try to explain to them, too.
What has been your most recent favourite non-name horror movie that you've covered then? Because my mate used to be really, so I've watched loads
favorite?
of El Shai. I've watched some terrible stuff. So, but
I'll tell you what, the one that I just watched, and it's pure trash, and I fucking love everything about the fucking film. I love it. It's called The Necro Files from
right,
1993.
I thought you were going to say a Necromancer. I presume you've seen Necromancer.
Nope.
You've never seen
of course.
Necromancer?
I have 1 and 2.
That's fucking horrendous. The cat
No, I
above
love
the cat above the bath. The shagging of the corpse with the bit of
I love it. Yeah, and then she cuts it off, puts it in the refrigerator.
Oh, it's horrendous.
I love it. The Necro Files, Files.
Yeah.
From 1993. It is just absolutely horribly filmed, horribly acted, just beautiful garbage. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then the other one that I know is on YouTube, it's a short film. It's a short film by James Van Bieber, and I love it. It's called Roadkill, The Last Days of John Austin. And exactly when I watch it, it exactly reminds me of my days with my buddies doing black metal and all this shit in the trailer with no power, no electricity, no heat, no cooling, getting drunk, playing music. It was fucking glorious. Doing horror movie shit. Oh my God. Yeah, it's amazing.
Was that a short film?
Yeah, Roadkill. It's only 14 minutes. Roadkill. The Last Days of John Austin. I love it. I love the film grade. The film grade reminds me of like Night of the Living Dead, but in color.
Oh yeah.
Like I just absolutely love it. Something about that film really resonated with me. It's really good. The Last Days of John Austin.
Yeah.
Roadkill. It's 14 minutes and like 29 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, well, I skipped forward a few 2 minutes, and it's just somebody gathering up a boatload of entrails.
Yeah. He just cut up like a possum or a raccoon or something like that, and he's just gathering them up.
It's got some good Foley going on it.
Yeah, all the noises and stuff. Yep. And he's drinking beer and yelling at the TV and just random shit. And there's faces stapled to the back of the wall. And the weirdest thing though is we were talking about this while we were watching the film. He goes, you know, when you have to kind of randomly film where you can randomly film, he films in someone's bathroom. And the bathroom is immaculate. Even though the rest of the trailer, whatever the fuck he's filming is a dump. It's kind of funny because he goes in the bathroom. It's like everything's clean and spotless. I was like, okay, they didn't film that there. Like, so they had to film that somewhere else. And then they had to go back to this place and film the rest of it. It's kind of like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I've skipped forward to 11 minutes and he's got a woman caged above his.
Yeah, I love the cage above the oven scene where he's turning the oven things on, where she's like burning, and she's like, ah! Oh my God, so good. And
is there another one on like a winch?
He takes him up and he chops his head off. Yeah, it's a really randomly made film, but there's so much good shit about this film. I love it. And Jim Van Bieber did a lot of other things. He did like Deadbeat at Dawn and My Sweet Satan. He did like a Chunk Blower, and like he did a lot of random weird low budget films in the 90s, and I really like it.
It's just randomly, it's a bit of cannibalism, just watching telly, just chomping
and yelling at the TV.
Flesh. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So how did you find that?
I was randomly searching on the internet about fucking 10 years ago. I was like, what's this? It was one of those.
Esoteric Occultist. That's a good name for a channel where you'll find
Esoteric Occultist.
Kind of madness. That's what the name of the YouTube channel is, but I found it.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a documentary called
Well,
"The
when I
Decline of
actually watched it,
Western Civilization 3."
Jim Van Bieber had his own channel. That's where I found it on.
Okay.
Yeah, Jim Van Bieber used to actually have his own YouTube channel where all of his movies were for free.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, ever since I found that, I was like, oh, I love this film. This is a really good film. Something about this film I just really liked. Yeah. No. My Sweet Satan's pretty rough too, because like it does him, he's like one of those really tough, I'm a Satanist kind of guys, and he just randomly stomps this guy's head in. And honestly, like I was like, wow, that effect looked good. Even though obviously it was fake, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. That's good. And then the guy hangs himself while he's in a prison cell. I was like, there's no real point to the films, but at the same time, they're good films. You know what I mean? I don't have to explain that.
It doesn't really go anywhere.
I really don't see a functional point to this film, but at the same time, I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Craig.
It's a snazzy label.
It is fucking snazzy.
Oh, it totally is. Okay.
Chocolate and vanilla porter.
Raggedy Edge.
Yeah.
I'm off for a whiz.
Nothing bonkers. A local brewery. Just done a quick review. So, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. So I'll probably post.
It's very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. I'll probably post a on Tuesday. So, yeah. Yeah, I've got one lined up for tomorrow. And then now this. So.
What do you like about it?
It's just smooth. It's not too overpowering on anything. It's quite mellow, but an effective mellow, if that makes sense. It's got that.
Yeah, no, totally. That's nice.
It's just good. It's just a nice porter, nothing crazy. It's got cacao nibs and vanilla in it, and it's got Phoenix and Bramlin Cross apples. Hops. Bramlin Cross.
Bramlin Cross. Apples.
Bramlin Cross apples. Yeah, but hops.
Bramlin Cross apples. Well, that's all right.
Yeah. Moody apples, but no.
Yeah. As I say, that's what. But most John Holt's beers are brewed with Bramlin Cross apples. That's why there's so much green apple in them.
Yeah. No, it's again, it's a local brewery in Faversham, so which is just up the road. Home of Shepherd Neame, that town. So.
Really? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just trying to highlight a few Kent breweries going forward, rather than
that. I still really like that Wainstrom stuff that you were drinking. I was like, I'd really like to try some Wainstrom stuff.
They're very traditional cask. They have branched out in the last 2 or 3 years into want some craft brew, a few cans. They've been okay, but yeah, that's good. I mean, I've stopped. I've changed my review slightly since I've come back. I'm not actually rating them anymore. It's just more of a would I buy it again?
Yeah, like how you enjoy this, how you enjoy that. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
People can make their own minds up, and yeah. It's something I've been wanting to do for.
See, the thing is, like, what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. I enjoy this much. No big deal. You enjoy it too. Bye bye.
Yeah. Whatever way you want to do it.
At the same time, that's still the same thing. Like, it's still. That's still like, I like this. I think this is good. Okay. Well, if you like it, great. If you don't, let me know. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
At the end of the day, and also I've been a bit kind of, especially this year, a bit because I'm no influencer or nothing. It's my taste buds telling you what I think of it. But I don't want to be influenced on anyone else, especially with the way
I don't think any of us technically are influencers.
Well, no, but
we just we like beer, we like drinking, we like talking. And if the beer really tickles our dookie, we talk about it.
Yeah, but I don't want to influence anyone else, especially with the way things are.
I want to influence everybody. I want. Listen to me. Only drink 12% Imperial Stouts.
Well, yeah, but that's
do
fine.
them regularly.
Yeah, but when it comes to ratings and stuff, it's like potentially people could be put off with your taste buds rather than the actual beer and brewery itself, and that concerned me a bit, so I changed.
I think, I mean, at the same time, though, it's like we're very aware. We go, okay, this might not be this beer. This might be this batch. This might be this. We do enough safety, speeches in our reviews to go, okay, this might be this batch off. We might this. But at the same time, hey, I value that you like. I like this, but it kind of shit. I like this because of this and this. It's still a review. We still value your opinion. We drink it for ourselves, and we kind of go back and forth. And it's not just because you say it's an 8 out of 10 doesn't mean we take it as a holy grail. It's just like, okay, all right, it's a gauge. It's a gauge, soft gauge. And now he has his vibrator going apparently.
Don't know.
Oh, let's see it.
Hey, DJ. Hey, DJ.
Hey, DJ. Are you Robbie Williams now?
No. That's Rock DJ, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, Robbie DJ.
No.
Oh, Rock DJ. That's the song.
Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams did. Yeah.
I wish I could rip my skin off like that and dance around.
This is decent. They do some barrel age stuff as well that I'm going to try and get hold of and do some reviews of. The old wax tops and all that kind of snazzy shit. Whatever. What's in the bottle? You keep your wax.
What's in the box? What's in the bottle?
Yeah. You keep your wax and charge me less.
There you go. Keep your wax and charge me less. I like that. That's good.
Yep.
There's a bunch. I still have some good wild cherry, baby. Now, if this tastes, I don't know if you get this. It's called Luden's, a Luden's cough drop. If this tasted like a Luden's cough drop, I think I would be absolutely by myself having a freak out. But it doesn't. It tastes like a boring wild sour ale.
Yeah, I'm done with sours for a few months.
There's a thing called Luden's cough drops, where they were supposed to be throat lozenges, but they taste like so much like cherry candy that people would buy them just for candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if this tasted like that, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm having a little bit of a freak out right now. But no, it tastes like a regular wild ale, a little bit of sour ale. But it's nice. It is nice. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Cool.
So far, I've never had a bad sour beer from Duclaw. Duclaw has been pretty much solid.
I guess they've been around for a while, haven't they?
Yeah. Duclaw has been around for like at least early 90s. Yeah, they've been around for quite a long time.
Sweet Baby Jesus. Is it Sweet Baby Jesus from them?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
I'd like to try that.
Craft be cherished, rules be damned. Duclaw Brewing Company. However, I don't like Sweet Baby Jesus, but I do like their imperialized version called For Pete's Sake.
There you go.
Oh.
Get that for Peter.
Yeah, oddly, we got it in
have you ever seen DJ Swamp? He's a goth DJ who used to warm up for Beck S. Absolutely not. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No. But that's me though. I mean, that's nothing new. It's not often I know what people are talking about. So.
I don't know. No. I could say no. No. No.
People start talking about films or TV. I'm out of the conversation. It's just one of them deals.
Yeah, I know. Like, I barely know Metallica, so I don't know. Like,
I've heard of them. Is it an artist?
I know I don't like them. Other than that, I have no idea.
He's an artist, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Metallica.
Music.
What is it?
Music artist. Yeah.
Do you know what irony is, Baldric? Yeah, it's kind of like bronzy or steely.
Excellent.
If I have 2 beans and add 2 beans, what do I have? A very small casserole.
I was going to say, I thought that'd be cool beans, but you know.
Mm-hmm. I take 2 beans and 2 beans, and I'm to a freezer. What do I get? LL Cool Beans. That's right.
4 beans. I don't know.
4 beans. 4 beans. Some beans. I just added myself to a couple of those Facebook chats, and it was like, what did Basil Fawlty shove down his trousers? Kippers. Okay, I know that.
Have you been banned yet, or not?
No, I've never been banned yet.
No, you've made no comments yet, then.
No, never. Nope, no comments yet. But I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Yeah, no, I've never been banned from anything yet. I'm looking forward to it because I feel like I'm missing out.
Just start commenting. You'll be fine.
I think like basically almost everyone that is in these chats have been banned from something. I'm waiting for my turn. Come on now, like I don't even think Simon has banned me yet. I can still see his videos, so he hasn't even banned me yet. Like I feel like I'm a failure.
Start commenting.
I really need to start commenting. I need to get in there. Come on now.
Yeah,
get in there. Put your fucking name in there. Put your 2 cents in there. Don't worry about me. Just throw it in there.
Just wait your turn, and you'll be banned.
No, that's the weirdest thing. Is like I throw like
there's a great one in the UK. You should join UK Craft Beer Forum. I'll give you a
craft beer forum.
Yeah, I'll give you a day.
Totally.
If you can't,
send it to me, and I can get banned.
I'll send you the link, and it'll probably be the briefest member.
Oh yeah, on that channel. Yeah. I want to try that. I want to see if I can get banned the same second I join.
You're banned within 24 hours. If you comment or say something, you're done.
No, perfect. You could put. Do I have to say anything like crazy, or just say anything?
Just join.
And you're banned immediately. I am.
You're banned.
Well, fuck! I got banned. Holy fuck!
Why'd you get banned? I joined. Yeah.
Joined banned. Oh fuck! Shit. Anyway,
good.
Like I remember I just commented on the one Blackadder episode. They showed the pirate with no legs, and I said I appreciate the fact that he loved the Queen's soft hairy peaches as much as I did, and people loved it. They loved the comment. I was like, I like this place. This place is good. They know what I'm talking about. They like it. This is good. Yeah. I thought that was a little racy. It got likes. I go on the UK brew thing. I said that beer is good. I get banned. Okay, I like this. This is good.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna love the ban love if you go on there.
Yeah, I need to get banned more often. I like this because honestly, I've never been banned. I've never been banned from a forum. I've never been banned from a YouTube channel. I've never been banned from a Facebook channel. I mean, if anyone needs to get banned, I do. So I need to go to the UK Craft Beer Forum, and I will get banned. Yes, good.
Rob, I told him to join UK Craft Beer Forum. See how long it takes for him to get banned.
Not long, about 25 minutes.
Well, I said a day, so there you go. Yeah. I said just make a comment and you'll bye.
Probably get a ban. Yeah, I'm banned. So say that they were toxic. I called him a numpty. That's all I called him.
A numpty.
Anything but a numpty. I called him a numpty, and I said the actions of this group is essentially toxic, and that's all I said.
Well, that's enough right there. Yeah.
Apparently, that's enough, isn't it? I don't think that was that bad. I'm not kind of saying too much, I didn't think there, but
yeah, just say cheers for letting me join, Paul McFucknugget, and you're done.
And then cheers. Cheers for letting me join. Please don't put any macro market shit on here. Bam.
No, just
yes, like that.
Just put a photograph. You know, buy a macro and drink it. And just put that up there. Done.
Yep. I want to try to get banned immediately. I want to get joined banned. Like
just
joined
be yourself.
Banned.
Be yourself, Rod. Just be yourself.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I could do that. No, that's good. I want to be the fastest band in the West.
Well, yeah, you got a good chance.
Oh, but recently, Rating on Your Parade shows up finally and says, just recently had Strafe Heinrich quad. Really impressed. Well, actually, the Strafe Heinrich stuff is definitely something I've been trying to have for quite a long time, and it's very inexpensive.
I've not had one of those beers for 15
I'm looking
years.
at the elephant in the room, Rob from Hop Scene. How about you?
Sorry, what?
I'm looking at you. Have you had the Strafe Heinrich quad?
No, I've been to the brewery,
shit.
but
Okay.
then
All right.
it was too busy to get on the tour, so we just walked out and went somewhere else.
Oh, you didn't buy it somewhere else, or I wouldn't.
No. It was just it was one of those breweries. It seemed like a tourist experience. They were like, oh well, we were like, oh well, we can wait another 45 minutes or something. I'm like,
No, I completely appreciate that.
More stainless steel. I've seen it.
Absolutely. You know, if I was there, I would have made the same assumption. Absolutely. No, and just bought something else. Like, no, I want to buy local. I want to buy this. I want to buy easy, accessible. I want to buy this. I want to buy that. Yep, fuck it. Absolutely. No, I agree with you. But he said it was very impressive. So
I've heard great things about it. I'm not disputing that. Yeah.
I've seen it here in the 22-ounce bottles or whatever comes in about that size. And it's about $30 to $35 a bottle. Pretty damn expensive. Yeah. I'm not willing to pay $30 a bottle for a Belgian quad.
Chances are you won't see a hell of a lot of that in the US for a bit with Shelton Brothers going bust.
Well, that's the other thing that's pissing me off.
They'll have been distributing that.
Well, you know, as far as I do, most of the shit that I drink from Europe is imported by Shelton Brothers.
Yeah.
So what the fuck's gonna happen to everything? Even Puyala, because I got two. I don't know if you saw this, Rob. Two Puyala beers, and they're both from Shelton Brothers.
Yeah.
So
there
you go.
Somebody else will start there. Somebody else will fill that gap in the market. I'd imagine.
We still have Duvin. I think we still have Duvin Merchant.
Yeah, you'll open up a gap in the market, especially next year.
Yeah,
you know, April, May. Go forward.
Thomas, the man that should have been masturbating and in bed by now, asked if he could make us jealous, and I said yes, of course, make us jealous, Thomas. Thomas, open.
Do it.
Do it, bitch. Okay. And then Rating on Your Parade said, wow, $30, only $10.99 for the big bottles. Here, Thomas comes out and says, Half man. And my phone fell over. And the brewery behind Strafe Heinrich sent 4 of us Dutch beer reviewers their Heritage 2019, just like that. And I don't think that's really jealous. I don't find that to be jealous because remember Founders 2014 sent everybody their vintage ale?
No.
No, I know Craig was one of those people that got the 2014 and Nyagno set out a couple of vintage.
I got sent over.
Fuller sent
Oh,
out to
Yeah.
the
it was earlier
DJ's
than that.
beer reviews and you know, the Fullers and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, there's breweries that do send out their stuff to reputable brewery reviewers, unlike me.
Is DJ still doing it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, DJ's
Beer
big on.
beer
Dark-
reviews.
dark-
I love
There's a
DJ.
dark.
Oh no, you did beer reviews.
Yeah, it was a dark,
Yeah.
USA? Yeah.
yeah, Dark Horizon was.
Yeah, I like the fact that the biggest Fuller fanboy in America did not get a bottle, but that's okay. I don't take it personally. I'll just kill you when I see you later. It's one of those
Fuck
kind of
multinational brand that they are.
yeah. I didn't have enough subbers. I understand. I'm a low key guy. I'm a low key.
You are.
I like that.
Out of the
That Nordic
low
god.
key.
You know what his name? Low
Stay
key.
off the radar.
That's me. Under the radar. Low key. Underground. Doing a little evasive shit. Crazy stuff.
I do think there's a thing with. I mean, beer reviewing is such a kind of low key niche market. Anyway,
Absolutely.
But then there's also certain types think it isn't, which is very kind of misinformed, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I think
misinformed.
I do think
a nice way of putting it. I'd say deluded, but
yeah. Well, there's a
lot of people like what was it? Less than 2 or 3 years ago, I actually heard people like physically saying, I plan on making money with my YouTube review site. I'm like, whoa, how you gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna get subscribers and do this.
I think there's always going to be that cycle of people who do believe that, and then
I have never got a penny from doing this ever. Not a penny. Not even half a penny. So it's just one of those things.
It's just, I do think there is a certain point though where it becomes a little bit kind of easier. If you get to 1,000 subs, there is a point where breweries do take notice of you.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm looking forward to getting 100 subs just so I can use YouTube Stream. That's it. That's all I care about. Get to 1,000 subs, use YouTube Stream, have a clear streaming format, and that's it.
I can't believe that you haven't got 1,000 subscribers. You've been doing it for such a long time.
I'm only at 738.
That's fucking nuts.
Yep. I actually lose more subscribers than I gain.
Probably for good reason.
I'll gain 10 subscribers and I'll lose 5 every week.
Oh yeah. I think that's quite a common thing. Some people just keep.
I wish I was over 1,000, but I just can't do it.
Yeah, that's it. You kind of localize in a certain way. Yeah, I'm kind of localized to the UK primarily.
Hi.
So that's always that'll always be a bit of a situation. Yep. If you kind of like, if you focus your channel being an international appeal, like Belgian and German beer is quite universal, really. If you want to be kind of savvy about it, but then you do it for a different reason, then, and I don't really care for that reasoning personally.
Thomas said you can use YouTube Stream with less than 1,000 subs, but only on a laptop and only on phone tap. Not on your phone. I only do this on my phone, and that's why I need 1,000 subs. Yes, absolutely, 100%.
So, do you not have like a hardwired kind of phone line to your house then?
Yeah, and it's on a computer that's complete shit. And I actually don't have. See, the thing is, on my computer, it's fine. Like I have a computer. It's good. It's there, I guess. I don't use it. It's fine. But I don't have a what do you call it? a camera. I don't have microphones. I don't have this. I don't have all the stuff you need to put into it to make it work.
Yeah,
I just have a computer. I have a computer there, and what I do is, if my phone crashes, I dump all my information on my computer, and that's all I use it for. I never use it for anything else. I've never actually used my computer for anything else but a dump station.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do have a computer. Like, I'm not saying I don't. I do have a computer.
But you do these streamings off your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, on my phone. Like, I'm like, why would I use something with a 720 camera when I have 1,000 megabyte whatever the hell I have right here? Like, I just use this.
This is my works laptop. That's the only reason I use it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
exactly.
I had no battery left on my phone.
I have
my phone
a
is a better
laptop
camera
somewhere, but I don't know where the plug is, and I have to remember what the password is somewhere in my house because I bought it. I never had internet. Like, when we first started talking, we started talking a long time ago. I mean, like, years and years ago.
Yeah.
And remember when we used to do like hangouts with Peter, Master of Hobbits?
Mm.
I didn't have internet in my house at all. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have internet. I actually had to go to my mother-in-law's house and do that. I never started getting internet or cell phones or computers until I was dating Liberty after I got divorced. So this is all kind of still new to me. This whole thing is actually, even though it should be a pretty firm process, it's actually pretty new to me still.
Well, I guess that's it. Most people don't live in your circumstance, so that's the way.
Yeah.
For most people, it's a given, isn't it? It's like, oh well, internet everywhere. It's exactly like Craig's little girl.
Yeah, a lot of people don't call the company and go, a bear took out my Wi-Fi. Like, what?
It's such a natural, common thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what my little boy will want to do when he comes over this evening. I'll be like, yeah, he'll want to play games on my phone. But
the bear took out my Wi-Fi. I'm sorry.
But you live in the woods.
Whoa. My stack of DVDs fell over. I'm sorry. I got some comments from Thomas Open. Yeah.
I thought that was his surname, just because with the T on the end, it did seem like a potentially a Dutch name. So you can't blame us for being misleading with his other language. Paul's left his own chat. Craig's being assaulted by a small child.
Again.
See, I get a lot more. I get beaten with pairs of socks.
Yeah, off you down.
He's back.
Do you want a treat?
I don't understand this phone. Everything I touch makes something do something. It's just so stupid.
Sit down, shush.
But opens. Thomas opens. It's a weird thing. I do agree with you. And I have two guests right here, and then we're good. We have everything's fine. Go away.
It's all late.
You horrible computer. I have school tomorrow, and I don't want to do it because my kid's school is closed Monday and Tuesday, so I have to do online schooling.
Why is that? Why is it closed?
COVID.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, COVID.
Just 2 days a week.
Open is here. He's commenting, but he's not commenting in the chat anymore because that was all lost. They used phones and crap because it was easier. Okay. Look at that. The DJ Scratch video hit the bell icon for rating on your parade. That's good. Do that. Make sure you ring the bell for all the channels that you saw on this stream today. Ring that bell.
Been around for a while.
We actually have 8 viewers right now, which is obscene.
God bless them. God bless him.
That's
With
for
this
me.
nonsense for
8
3.5
viewers,
hours.
well, 7 viewers. Now I mentioned it, but 8 viewers is obscene for me.
No, you mean I'll be jumping off soon, but it's been a nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon. As much
It
as I
actually
enjoy
has
my
been
own.
a lovely Sunday afternoon with you guys, and I will be jumping off here soon too. And it's really nice to see Alice on here. So, cheers to Alice and cheers to Craig, brother Craig, both of you guys. Nice to see Thomas actually jumping on a review too. Really cool to have Thomas jumping on here, brother Craig. Thank you for joining, and of course, the sexiest man on YouTube, Rob from Hopscene.
Yeah, I don't know where this misnomer like occurred, but
Nice.
you know, I'll take it.
I gave it to you myself, so
I'll go with that.
Just yeah.
Proliferate that throughout the internet.
Yeah. Kevin Clements is the sexiest man on BrewTube, and you're the sexiest man on YouTube. So there you go.
I'll take it.
Between you and Kevin, you got it sorted.
Cool.
Absolutely sorted.
Cool. Anyway, well, I'll bid you farewell then.
Farewell, Rob, and safe travels.
Bye.
Goodbye. We're going now.
Yep, we're going now. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, Alice. Bye-bye. Cheers to you all, and I will drop this one down. Cheers.
See you later. Bye.
Bye, brother. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Cheers.